Hey! Hey everyone! 見て見て見えだよ Hey hey! Hi hi! 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 Hey! How you guys feeling about this, by the way? I don't know how I feel about this yet. I've been thinking like, do I want this? Do I want that or not? You guys want the fancy looking thing today or no? I don't know. I was thinking about it. I don't know. Also, Raspberry, welcome to the MieKlips. Hey! Hello. Hold on. Let me say hi to everybody first. Who's here today? I'm gonna start from underneath the Raspberry. Over there, blah, blah, blah. Hi, Panda. Hi, Raspberry. Hi, Zarfun. Hi, Tiana. Hi, Wit. Is that good? Oh, konbanwa! Hi, Cappy. Hi, Starlight. Hi, Tina. Hi, Panda. Hi, Matcha. Hey, guys. Hello. You like the fancy? Let me get rid of this. You like the fancy? I like fancy. I can like change it up a little bit so the back doesn't look so dull. I think is it this one? Is that a bit brighter? Whee! I don't know, I'm having fun playing around with this. I don't normally play around with things like this. What's this? Ah. Opacity? Oh, let's turn that down. I don't want to be too bright. I want to be too bright. No. Okay, that might still be kind of bright. Can I turn my brightness down? I look like I'm... I don't know. Up to you guys. If you like it, then I'll keep it. The sad thing is that if I pull out the hammer, it goes behind chat. Sag. I look at the way it disappears. It's like, ooh. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm gonna think about it. But for now, we can stay normal. Stay normal. Normal version. Normal me. How are you guys? Hi. How have you been? Also, hi, Mom Pekka. Hello. I hope you all have been well. I feel like I haven't seen you guys because I was doing a lot of collabs. Yes, hi, Hammerkun. Hello. Hello to Hammerkun too. Hi. I also have some snacks. I have Japanese cookies. What's this called? Jagapoku. What? Potato farm. And I have my little wafer square thingies. Yes. Also, Mom Pekka, yes, I did have a good weekend. I hope you had a good week too. Relaxing snacking? Yeah, that's all we're doing today. We are gonna snack, we're gonna chat, we're gonna chill. Simple as that. Yeah. I think I'd like to go for salty first. So, yeah. I feel like I need to recap this week a bit. Because a lot of things that I don't normally do happened. Yeah. I just made my dinner full of rice bowl and I'm happy. Man, I want a rice bowl. My mom... What did mom make? What did Mino mom make tonight? I had rice with egg and some bok choy. And I had fish. Yeah. God, okay, I think I'm gonna have to go day by day of what happened. Cause so much happened. And Monday was my day off, so I have to say that particular day was a little bit chiller. Tuesday I had a collab with Pandora. And was it Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. No, Tuesday was Genshin. So that was like my last public stream of the week until today. Like all the others have been on different channels and it was a membership stream. So surprisingly enough, on my channel, it looks like it looks like I've only streamed once this week, which is so sad. I thought that I would end up streaming at least 3 times on my channel this week, But no. Even though nice. Yeah. Yeah, TND, yeah. Hey Alexis. Let me try and explain exactly what happened throughout the week, because so much happened. Not just for stream related things too. Like a lot of unstream related things happened. Energy was good though. I'm glad you liked it. I'm planning on doing one next week because I want to get through cells at work with everybody. Or I could save it for next week, the week after the next two. I don't know. But I do like that kind of stream. I realize how much I like it, which is great. Okay. So, Tuesday was Genshin. That day wasn't really like anything in particular, I don't think. But it was like a day that someone decided to reach out to me, and we were talking, and I was just like, hey, dang, I kind of miss talking to you. Because they were I don't want to name names, but they were a person that was there for me when I started VTubing, and I missed them quite a bit. Tuesday's morning to me was a little bit sad. I think I felt like I lost a potentially really good friend, but I'm okay. I'm okay. But yeah, it was kind of sad for me. Probably sad for them too, but it's okay. And like the day ended with me just like playing games and stuff with people, and it was really fun. It was really fun. But the collab itself, though, I don't know if you guys were there for that, because I was doing the collab with Utano Pandora on her Twitch channel, because she doesn't stream on YouTube, I don't think, anymore. She has a YouTube channel where she posts a lot of stuff. Oh! Go get it! Hey! Thank you for the raid! Do I have a shout-out command for you by any chance? Oh yeah. Hold on a second. Stream elements. Nice it. Let me check. I don't. Hold on. Let me make one for you. Go get it. Thank you for the raid! Thank you. I hope you had a nice stream. Let me add you to my list of peoples. Hold up. Hold on 1 second. Let me copy that.
Welcome Stry 8 to the membership. Welcome Ron A to Z to the membership.
Thank you for the gifted memberships. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you.
Welcome Jay Lee to the
Thank
membership.
you. Alright, I should have a command exclamation mark Kogiru set up. Thank you, Alexis. Also, Kogiru, welcome to the MieKlips. Ayo. Ayo. Lucky gacha? Yeah, lucky gacha. Yeah, Michael.
Welcome Roller Soze to the membership.
Thank you for the raid again. I really wish I renamed stream elements. I don't know why I didn't. Anyway. Hello, I am Mia. Nice to meet anybody who came in for the raid. Hello. Man, I'm so bad at introducing myself. I feel like even after 2 years of being a VTuber, almost 2 years, I am still shit at introducing myself. I feel so bad. What do I say? Meet the Mia deyo. Hello, I am Mino Mieko. You can call me Mia. And I'm gonna end it there. Because I don't know what else to say. How you doing? I'm good. I'm just recapping the week. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a Tuesday. I was playing Played Up with Utano Pandora on her channel. And it was really fun. Both of us were pretty new at the game. And her chat was really welcoming, and I really appreciated it. Pandora and I, we talk a lot in Discord and stuff, like in DMs, just to like chill and stuff. We don't even like... It's not always about streaming, which I love. But like we genuinely hang out with each other. Like have fun with each other. And that's how I know she'd be a good friend, you know? Is that like overcooked? Yes, but it's so much harder. But afterwards, we were just like, this is getting out of hand. I don't know what we're doing. And Xiaolan, think she rated. Yeah, Xiaolan rated. She's a VTuber from a VTuber agency called Amberglow, and she rated, and Pandora knew who she was, so she was like, can Shio come and help for the raid? And I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, help with Played Up. And I was like, yeah. So I met Shio. And the thing is, we follow each other on Twitter, but I never really talked to her before. But this was also Pandora's channel. I was just like, you know what? It's your channel. I trust. And, you know, you have been a good friend of mine. I don't think you'd be friends with anybody who I am wary of. So, we ended up playing Played Up with Shield, and it was really fun. Really fun. We have decided to play the Game of Life 2 together next week. I think it's on Shield's Twitch channel. Yeah. I think it's on Thursday at noon, I believe. Yeah. But anyway, that was like after the collab on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. And then I think it was Tuesday? No, Thursday. Thursday was Cells at work with the members. And to prepare for that stream, all I did was skim through my university notes. I didn't want to spoil the episode for myself, so I ended up just skimming my notes on immunology, because the majority of the entire show is about immunology. Like how your system fights against bacteria, viruses. You know, if you have a blood clot, how do you prevent bacteria from getting in? That kind of thing. Not blood clot. If you have like a scrape or something, right? Yeah. So I was like, okay, immunology will be a good refresher for the entire thing. And then we watched 3 episodes. I think everybody loves the platelets. Cells at Work is such a nice anime. The platelets are the most adorable thing in the world. And I wish I could see them that way, like, in my system. Like, when I remember how I studied in school, like, I wish I watched Cells at Work sooner. Because when I was in 3rd year, that's when I took immunology. I think it was a 1 semester course, so about 4 months. And I watched Cells at Work at the end of it, like around finals season, because my ritual for finals, the way that I study for finals, is I'll put you're gonna laugh at me for this, but it's my ritual. I've done it since high school and it's worked, so don't judge me too hard. But I every final season I would binge watch Oran High School Host Club. And even if I finished the series, I would put it on repeat in the background while I'm studying. So I did that. But every time I took a break, I would watch Cells at Work, so that even while I was taking a break, I was studying at the same time. Yeah. Ah, yes. Don't continue. Do not do that. Wait for next week. We're gonna watch it next week. Don't worry. We're gonna watch 3 more episodes next week. Okay. We're gonna go in 3s, maybe 4s if I really push it. Right. I love them. I love how they just wear this big ass t-shirt. Anything upcoming this month or 2? I'm gonna have a Valentine's Day stream in 2 weeks, because that's when Valentine's Day is. I'm gonna... What am I gonna do? I'm gonna try and design more new emotes, because I'm hoping that we'll get more members and a slot opens up for them. I was looking through my analytics and a lot of gifted memberships ran out. So, like, I think they'll come back eventually. Or, like, people might renew. So, I'm hoping that if people renew their membership, then I can make, like, have another emote slot. Yeah. What else though? I'm gonna let the members vote what emote they want, because I've realized like I only will have so many emote slots. It's not infinite, so yeah. The more memberships, the more emote slots. Game really close to 10k? Nah, I'm far from it still. No, I'm closer than most people, I think, who are indies on YouTube. I feel like lots of indies on YouTube, like, are typically within lower than 10k range. But I do think that I'm closer than most at this point because I've been on YouTube for a long time. A lot of indies recently have transferred over from Twitch, so they kind of have to start small and then build back up what they had on Twitch, you know? So, I know I'm getting close. Yeah. Also, Kokiro, why haven't I done this? Hold on. Give me a second. There we go. There we go. Hope I didn't do this sooner. I always forget. I'm sorry. Hopefully you blow up. I hope so too. I kind of blew up in November. Kinda. Oh, Starlight! Thank you for the super! Remain the happy land and vegetable. Man, wait. Wait, I'm trying to read this. I'm trying to read this. Give me a minute. I know how to read this. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I know the first character. And I know the collabs. Oh, let me think. So, and you said Happy Lantern, right? Is it 元宵节快乐? I think. I have a few indie friends who came to IT but went back to Twitch after a few months. Same! It's kind of sad. I missed it. I missed having YouTube VTuber friends. All of my Higambana Familia members, the people that... like the friend group, my VTuber friend group that I've known since 2021... like March 2021, they're all on Twitch or they do restream where like they stream on both at the same time. Oh. I got it right. Yes. Okay. What happened after Cells at Work? I played Puyo Puyo Tetris with Ezra on their channel. Yeah, did that on Friday. Friday. Don't think anything particularly happened that day. Actually, no, I take that back. Something did happen. It was... hold on. It just first. Give me a second. Yes, Nahida cosplay. I'm waiting for the funds. It's all good. Slowly but surely. And when I do get the funds, I will wear the cosplay on stream. For the members. Members only content. Yeah. Their ads. Yeah, I don't use ad blocker honestly because I know that the ads actually help the streamer with earning money, like ad revenue. Even if it's just a little bit, I'm like, if I can support the people I want to watch on Twitch even just a little bit, then I will. So I don't like to use the ad blocker. But man, they're annoying. But yeah, so the Nahida cosplay funds. Maybe I should write this below it. But once I do get the funds, I will buy it and I will wear it on stream for the members. Because it is a membership perk for more IRL content. So yeah, you're welcome. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with it. I feel like I'm just gonna sit at my desk and play Genshin. But whatever the cosplay is, whenever it is that I get it, you'll see. Okay. Right. So Friday. So it was actually right. But yeah, on Friday, something kind of unfortunate happened to me, and I made a rant tweet about it because I was just like pissed. And like I don't know, I feel like I had to let it out somewhere and seek external validation. So I did. And I don't know why, but it has like 3,000 likes now. Like out of all the tweets that I take like 30 minutes to plan, this one tweet I made within 1 minute of writing it is the one that gets 3K likes. Freaking Twitter algorithm, how dare you? Yeah, it did blow. It did blow. And the context of it was that it is looking at me like yes. I think from that one tweet alone, I gained about 200. I think 200 or so new followers on Twitter. Yeah. Twitter partner really? Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, I was not happy that day. Like on Friday in the morning, so the person, I don't really like talking about it, but I feel like I need to give context a little bit.
Welcome back, more Nahida funds underscore me love.
Andrew? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the Nahida funds. Yeah, the algorithm was nice, but what happened? The algorithm was really nice actually. I take it back. It was really nice, really, 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 really nice. But thank you, Andrew, for the funds. Thank you. We're so close. 73% of the way. Holy shit. Yeah. So what happened with the tweet? I literally only took a minute to think about it and post it. I really didn't overthink it. But what happened that day was well, I guess I should explain this first. My Discord account on my for like VTubing and stuff, I basically used the same account that I made back when I was in my first year of university, or maybe even like grade 12, like senior year of high school. So it's the same account. I never really bothered to make a new one for VTubing because well, before VTubing, I actually never used Discord. Rarely used it. I just saw it as one of those like, if you're a cool person, then you're gonna have it kind of things. I wasn't a gamer. I didn't game with friends online. I never had online friends. I only ever had IRL friends. I was such a normie, even though I was really into anime, okay? I was a big ass normie. So I never used it. And I just had the account because sometimes for university, friends would, or people I worked with would be like, do you guys have Discord to do group projects with? Because apparently the ping was a lot easier to work with and like making phone calls was easier. So yeah, we all got Discord for the sake of education. So any of the people that I have on my Discord account before I started VTubing was people from my university days or high school days. I think it's a mix of both really. And I never bothered to unfriend everybody or just delete them because I don't know, I just felt like it wasn't really necessary. I didn't care if they asked me like, oh hey, you're a VTuber? And I'd be like, yeah. The thing is, I didn't have any DMs with people. The only reason why I had Discord was for group projects, so I was in a shit ton of group chats. And I don't think they would... A lot of them probably wouldn't remember me, if anything, because we weren't like friends. If I really talked to friends, it'd probably be through like Facebook Messenger or some shit. Because no one uses friggin' Discord. At least at the time, okay? And I think one of them reached out to me that day that I made the tweet. Yeah. You know what? I didn't even know that I would show it off, Andrew. I did not know. I didn't even know that until I started freaking streaming. Okay, so yeah, one of them reached out to me, and it was a person that bullied me a lot, to be honest. I think I've mentioned this a few times in like other streams where I've mentioned my uni life. But basically all throughout first year, well, actually no, for the first semester, like the first 2 months of the first semester of uni were really nice. I got to go to orientation with a bunch of people, met a ton of friends, and was like, "Hey, I think I get along with you. I think we can be friends," you know? And with this group of people, I would like hang out, we'd go out, and because I was in the city, we'd go shopping, go for bubble tea, eat together, study together. And then during midterms, they happened to see my grades, and from there their attitude towards me changed a lot, where they started to ask me like, can you send me your notes for blah blah blah? Or, hey, can you help me study for blah blah blah? How do you do this? How do you do that? Can you explain this to me? How do you do blah blah blah? Can you lend me your blah blah blah? And I was like, I don't mind, but is there like, we're not gonna hang out? No, no more bubble tea, no more shopping, no more, you know, just chilling. No. And they're like, oh, sorry, we're busy. When in reality, I saw all their Snapchat stories and they were just hanging out without me. And I'm like, huh. Alright, see how it is. Okay. Stealing my notes to study off of them together. Without the person that made them. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. And I just left it alone after that. I was like, okay, so I guess we aren't friends anymore. Not the same way that we were anyway. And I was like, okay, I'ma just float. And because it's first year, everybody's trying to be friends with everybody. So I'm like, huh, there's probably somewhere out there that I belong within my program. There's got to be someplace, somewhere out there over the rainbow. But my program is tiny, or at least it was tiny. There was only maybe 400 people in first year, 300, 400 people in first year. My graduating class was like around 100, 100 or 200, 120, I think. So yeah, it was tiny, and everybody kind of was already in cliques, and I was like, well, shit. I'll float around. Maybe, you know, I can find something. But those people weren't... It wasn't just one person. It was like a good 10, 20 like people, because it was a pretty big-ass group of people. And they were considered like... I guess we could have been considered the more popular group within our program. Like, everybody knew everybody else, like, connection-wise, and I happened to be part of it. But then after realizing how they treated me, I was like, well, no thanks. And then I left. I was like, nope, I'd rather just be invisible to you, thank you. And I left. So for the rest of first year, I was kind of just trying to avoid them a little bit. And then it continued on into second year too. Like, I just kept avoiding, and because I realized that they didn't really want to interact with me. But at some point, one of them or two of them actually came back and was like, hey, you look really pretty today. And I was like, thanks, I guess. Because honestly, everyone in my program really didn't care about how they looked like. A lot of them like to wear sweatpants and t-shirts and sneakers or trainers, or like, you know, they didn't really care for fashion too much. A lot of the time it was just a lot of Adidas clothes and Nike or duffel bags. But for me, like, I would put effort. Like, I would come to school like, you know, I have my hair done, got my makeup on, and pretty bag instead of just a regular old backpack. Like, I would wear jeans. No one in my program wore jeans. And I, you know, wore color. I did not just wear black and white. So many people did just wear black and white. And you know what? I get it. It's comfy. It's simple. I get it. I really do. I do that sometimes too. But my god, so many people. Just even one day. A day where we don't have practical classes and you don't take the chance. No. But yeah, they basically just came up to me and was like, so you look really pretty today. And I was like, thanks. And then every day we had a class that wasn't really practical. They would come up to me like, hey, what lipstick did you use? Where'd you get that top? Where'd you get this? Where'd you get that? And I'm not gonna lie, for a long time I actually tried to dull myself down a bit. Because all throughout high school I really cared for like skincare, makeup, fashion. It was just things I was interested in. And it made me feel good and confident about myself. So I was always interested in it. But for the sake of trying to fit in with these people, I actually kind of dulled it down a bit. And I actually wore sweatpants, which I never owned for like... all 4 years of freaking high school. I never owned a single pair of sweatpants. But because because I wanted to fit in, I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna buy me some sweatpants for the first time. And until this day, I only own one pair of sweatpants. Cause I don't like how they look on me. I get they're comfy. So sometimes I'll wear like sweatpants like clothing at home for pajamas, but I never wear them outside. But yeah, I don't like how they look on me. Okay, I understand they're comfy. Alright, some people look hella good in sweatpants, but I just didn't think I did. But for the sake of trying to fit in, I actually got sweatpants and tried to dull myself down. But then in second year, I was like, fuck it. So I ended up just doing what I wanted, and then they got friggin' jealous, I guess, because they kept asking, like, where'd you get this? Where'd you get that? How much was this? Is it really expensive? One thing I remember so clearly is that I was on a train to go from one class to another because it was cold and wintertime and the distance was far, so I was like, nah. We only had like 10 minutes to get from one place to another, and university campus is big. I can't really walk there within 10 minutes in the snow, so I took the train. It's like a subway, I mean. Yeah, it's a subway, underground. And one of them, like, the group of people that bullied me a lot, they were on the same train in the same car, and they came up to me and was like, oh, you have a really pretty sweater today. I'm like, thanks, I guess. And they're like, so where'd you get it? And I was about to reply with, it was a present, so I don't know. But before I could even say that, they were like, ah, you know what, never mind. It's probably expensive anyway. We don't need to know. And I was like, really? Really? Like, okay, fine. Be like that. For all you know, it could have only been $5. But okay. So I, like this, I kind of just like, these are the people that bullied me a fuck ton during my first 2 years of university, and I was like, fuck it. I tried to avoid it. I tried, but they kept. I avoided, but they came back. Like, I think there was another instance where we were in a lecture together. It was like one row. You know, like in lecture halls, it's just one big table. It's like single file. You have to go in like that. And I ended up sitting next to one of the girls who apparently really didn't like me. And was asking the person next to her, like, hey, do you mind if we switch seats? And the girl next to her was just like, why? And she was just like, she like pointed to me a little bit, or she like nudged her head like that. She's like, you know, like if the girl was over here, she'd be like, you know. So I was like, oh, okay, just gonna act like I'm not here. Could have just asked me to move or some shit. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, it literally within the single file, they were like, okay, fine. And they actually took like 5 minutes just to switch seats. Because she didn't want to sit next to me. I'm like, am I contagious or something? Is there something for me that you don't want? But yet the entire class, the girl next to me was copying my notes that I was typing on my laptop. And then the girl next to her that didn't want to sit next to me was copying the person she switched seats with notes. Because she was basically copying my notes. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. These are the people that I had to deal with in university for the first 2 years. And it was horrible. Okay? And the reason why I tell you all that is because it is a person within this friend group that did that to me. That reached out and was like, so you're a VTuber now. And I think that kind of goes to show why I was pissed. I think it goes to show why I was really fucking pissed. I was not happy when she reached out to me. I was trying to be a bigger person and be like, oh wait, I just realized, why is it on members only mode for messages? I am so sorry, I locked people out. Oh no. I guess it saves settings from the last stream. I've set you free. Yeah, the entire time was like, man, I was pissed. Man, I was pissed. I feel bad. Why didn't anyone tell me it was a members only mode? No, it wasn't intentional. It was just a setting saved from the last stream I did. Oh no. Why didn't anyone tell me? I didn't see that. No. No, it wasn't intentional. Fuck. Fuck. It's okay. It's alright. A lot of people don't notice. It's okay. You know what? The majority of people that watch me are my members anyway. But like, I feel bad. I feel so bad. Oh no. ごめんねみんな。知らなかった。No, it's fine, Mom. Pack it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. We'll call you users in uni. Yeah, it's a competitive place. I get it. You know, uni is really competitive. But you know, I don't think it warrants being an asshole, in my opinion. But it did, apparently. Apparently it did in university. And you know what? Those 2 years, it made me realize how much I hate drama. And people using me. And people underestimating me. And, you know, just the bullying thing. Because I got bullied a lot as a kid growing up, being judged for having eczema. That was pretty severe. And like people would wipe down their seats that I sat on before them because they were like, Mia sat on that chair, you might want to clean it first. Just because I had eczema. No one else in the school had it, just me, so. Or like, Mia touched that pencil, sanitize it first before you use it. Just because I had eczema on my hands. So I grew up with that. And which is why I take bullying like really seriously. Like, oh my god, if I could do a freaking charity or something related to it, I totally would. But like on the school bus, when I sat down, they were like, clean that chair first before you sit on it. And I had swimming classes at school, so sometimes I would try and get myself out of it, but I couldn't. And then I would have to change in front of other people. And that was never nice. That was never nice. And getting in the swimming pool took me 5 minutes just because I had to slowly get used to the stinging pain of water, chlorine water touching my skin. And I still had to swim in it. So yeah, that was painful. But I lived with that. And so when I came to Canada, I was like, I need to be sure no one bullies me ever again. And I was glad that didn't happen. Like in high school, nothing ever happened because my skin got better. And I just feel like people in Canada don't care as much about appearances. So I was really glad that I was able to find really good friends. But in university, I didn't think that would ever happen again. You know, like I never thought that I would get bullied. If anything, I thought people would be more mature because it's university. You're treated like an adult there. You're not a kid anymore. You're not a teenager. You're an adult now. And I don't know. I had this assumption that everybody would be more mature over there. And I guess maybe I had a more mature mindset than everyone else around me. It could have just been like bad group of people that I met that I didn't click with, you know? Because they all clicked with each other. They all had things in common. They're like, yeah, let's all steal Mia's notes, you know? So maybe it was just me. Maybe it was just me. It's okay. You don't have to apologize for that. You didn't do it. Nah. Bullying happens here too, apparently, just in different forms than what you might think. Finally finished my French fries. You know what? Yeah, Guffy. Tis sad, but it is the truth. So, yeah, those first 2 years of uni were kind of like a blow because I felt so confident that I would never let myself get bullied ever again. And I didn't realize that they were bullying me until a lot later. Until I was like, oh shit, maybe I do need to pull myself away. Because, like, I was just happy that there were people who thought I was useful. Because in the past, people, like, growing up as a kid, all that bullying started from when I was like 4 years old. So I kind of just grew up around it, thinking that if I'm not useful to people, then I'm not worth hanging out with. So in high school, like, I tried really hard to be, like, I studied really hard. I joined a lot of clubs, and I tried to be a useful person, and in the end I did make like really good friendships out of it. So like the question of my self-worth has always been really sensitive to me, and like it got a lot better. I didn't feel as conscious about it or scared of it or worried about it in high school because I grew up so much there. Like I matured a lot. But in uni it just came back, and I was like, damn, this is not how I thought it would go. Like my expectations went down the drain. Lucky. Thank you, Mom Becca. Yo. I mean, I get that they're insecure. I just hate that they had to use me to feel secure. I always thought like maybe I just looked way more put together than they did. Like when I looked at our friend group at the time as an outsider looking in, I realized that I wasn't like them. Appearance-wise, like I mean, I was the only one who didn't wear sneakers, and I would wear boots, like fancy-looking boots, knee-high boots, or jeans. They would wear sweatpants and sneakers. It's like the freaking Taylor Swift song. Or like, I would put on makeup. A lot of them didn't. You know, sometimes I'd even wear hats because I thought they were pretty, or clips, or braid my hair, and none of them did that. So I know that I just, appearance-wise, I didn't look like I fit with them in the first place. You know? And I think because I was, even though I looked different from them, I was still very confident in my own skin. And I think that's what made them insecure, I mean, yeah. So like, it just pissed me off a bit that I had to be their scapegoat to their insecurities. And now, I know that now. But it's just at the time when I think about it, when I relive it in my own head, I'm like, god damn. God damn. Only if I knew sooner, you know? 맞아, nah, you smart, you strong, you good. You good. Being alone sometimes is actually so much nicer. Once I distanced myself from that friend group in 3rd year, my god, it was great. It was so nice. I felt free. And I don't know if you all know, but Reina, my mod, we did meet in high school. So she was there for me throughout all of it. And like she helped me get through it. So gotta appreciate Reina. Like there was a time where I was on Kakao Talk and I was messaging Reina before class. I think it was not even, it was like class just finished and I was getting lunch, I think. And I was preparing to go to my next one in an hour. I was lining up at a Tim Hortons that was just outside my classroom building. And we were just talking randomly about stuff like, hey, what you doing today? Are you at school and stuff? And behind me, this was 3rd year. But behind me, these people were like talking. You know, they were talking, and I was like, oh. And I guess it had been a while since I saw them, so they looked at me and they talked about me, and they're like, is that me? She doesn't usually wear a backpack. I was wearing... Okay. This sounds so privileged, and I know it is. I know it is. My grandpa, in the summer, before 3rd year, he bought me... Was it 3rd year or 2nd year? I don't actually remember, but... Actually, no, take it back. It's probably 2nd year. The beginning of 2nd year, yeah. The summer before 2nd year. So sometime in August or July, my grandpa, he bought me a Gucci backpack. And it was a really small one, but it was big enough to put my iPad, my wallet, like what I needed in it for school. And my grandpa was like, use it as a school bag. Like he legitimately bought me a Gucci backpack just to use as a school bag. And I'm like, Gong Gong, I really don't think I should use this at school. It's expensive. I think I should save it for like if other days, other times. And he was like, no. You deserve it. You are working hard. I know what you've been through because your mom told me. And I was like, god damn it, mom, why? And he was like, you are a confident young lady who has a lot of nice things and a nice brain. And Your self-worth is much better than that. And you deserve this. Even at school. This is how you look professional. And it's cute, just like you. So, mature and cute at the same time. And I was like, God damn. Okay, well now I can't not use it. So like this, I think it was the first week or second week of school. My grandpa, he was about to leave back to Hong Kong. And he was like, make sure you use the backpack, Mia. And I was like, I'll use it. I'll use it. Here, look, I'm putting my wallets in it. My pencil case, my iPad. It's all in the... Yep. I'm using it. And he's like, good. Now wear that with pride. I'm like, pride? It was like he was about to leave for the airport. You know, it was like at the front door. And he had his suitcase and everything. He's like, yes, wear it with pride. I'm like, really? Now you're talking to me about this now? He's like, yes. Because I think he knew that my self-esteem had hit rock bottom. And my grandpa, he was just like, yeah, wear it with pride. You know, it's your family is well off. You work hard so that you can keep this family well off in the future. So wear it with pride. And don't let what people say dictate what you wear, what you look like, and how you act at school. So I was like, alright, okay. That was a good motivational speech. Okay. So I did, and I wore that backpack to school, and I was telling Reina about it. I'm pretty sure I told her about it a lot. She was there for the entire time. I remember freaking out about the backpack when like he left, and I texted Reina. But yeah, I was texting her, and I was at Tim Hortons, and then these people, they like got out of the line to the side to see if it was really me standing in front of them, because they're like, she's wearing leggings, she has a Gucci backpack, but she's also small, it's probably Mia. So they like kept stepping out of the line to be like, ooh, is that actually Mia? You know? And eventually they did see it was me. One of them decided to put me in a headlock to be like, hey Mia, how's it going? How was your summer? And I was texting Reina the entire time like, fuck, I think they're behind me. I really don't want to be here right now. Should I just leave the line? Should I just not get Tim Hortons today? Maybe this is a sign. And she's like, no, just ignore them. I'm right here. And when they did headlock me, I had turned around and was just like, hi. You know, I was just seething on the inside. And this girl who headlocked me was really tall. She's like 5'8". She glanced down at my phone and mouthed to another girl, like, oh, you know? And this the other girl opposite her, I could clearly see her. She was like, does she have a boyfriend? And then the one on top of me who's headlocking me, I had to look up like directly. She was just like, I couldn't see. I'll keep looking. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You suddenly care? Like, why? And Reina was there for all of it. I kept texting her. She started spamming a bunch of stickers to push our conversation up. I was pissed. I was so pissed. And then after that, we got to the line, like the end of the line where I could pay for stuff. And one of the guy friends that I met, I think it was during summer school, because I took summer school every year in university. He came up to me at the end of the line, was just like, hey, you're getting Tim's. I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm getting Tim's. How you been? Because it's been like 2-3 weeks since we last saw each other. And he's like, I'm doing good. You want to get coffee? I'm like, well, I'm here. And he bought me coffee. And then the people behind me were like, God damn, he's hot. I make hot friends, I know. But yeah, they got jealous that I got free coffee. Tim's is Tim Hortons. Yeah, and then I told Reina all about it. And it was fine, it was great. Like, I got to sit with him and his friends for lunch. And I ended up becoming really good friends with this guy. We're still friends to this day. So, like, yeah. Remember how last year I went on a cottage trip? He's one of them. Yeah. It's not just me. Yes, it's a real place. It's everywhere. There's one like 5 minutes away. There's one 2 minutes away even. Like it's everywhere. It's everywhere. But yeah, these are the people that I had to deal with. I also remember when I dyed my hair, like I bleached it to be silver with like the purple highlights and stuff. And they I remember I was being such a bitch about it. Cause all of them I knew from first year, all of them was like they all wanted to do things with their hair but didn't have the guts. Like they'd be like, "Oh, my parents won't let me," or "I'm afraid I won't get a job if I like dye my hair pink or something." And I was just like, "Bitch, why would that shouldn't indicate or dictate anything." And so in third year when I did bleach my hair and I did, have not natural hair colors, I would walk by them and just play with my hair a bit, be like, "Ha, bitch," you thought. Because they knew that I came from like a more traditional type place. Like, or, my parents may have been more strict on that kind of thing. So, fuck you. I just had to rub it in their face, okay? I was feeling petty. Alright? I felt so fucking petty. And it was harmless to me and to them. They were just, getting their feelings riled up. And what else am I supposed to do? And you know what? The way I did it was in that particular lecture hall where it was like the single file desk, and it basically spanned from one, like the left side to the right side, the entire lecture hall. And that particular friend group filled up pretty much the entire row. And the way to get to the bathroom in that lecture hall was to go down the stairs across the professor's area, like the projector screen and stuff, and then out a door on the right side. I usually sat on the left, like the middle left. So when I went down the stairs and I walked past all of them and I came back, it was like a fucking walkway, like a runway. Yeah, I just had to rub it in their faces, okay? I know it's just a small little thing, but I knew that all of them were jealous, like very jealous. But okay. Anyway. So those people, it was on Friday that one of them reached out to me and was just like, "Hey, you're a VTuber. You're a streamer now." And I was like, yeah, I am. So here I am trying to be the better person, okay? I didn't want to be an asshole. I was like, it's been years now. Hopefully they've grown into a better person. Hopefully they have learned their lesson and was like, "You know what? We know better. We're not gonna..." I didn't want to dwell on it. I was like, maybe they've grown. I wanted to give them a second chance, alright? And so, for like the first 5 minutes of them texting me, it was a lot of just catching up, like, "I hope you've been well. And, like, what have you been doing? What have you done with your life?" And one of them... I remember like it was like a group chat thing. So I guess it alerted everyone else who was in that group chat. But for the first 5 minutes, yeah, it was just like, "Yeah, I've been streaming." And they were like, "Oh, that's cool." Like they didn't approve, and I was like, "Okay, well, what have you been doing?" And for the first I think first 5 minutes, yeah, they were just talking about how after graduating they had a job and then they quit the job and then they've been on a break and they're trying to find things to do. They happened to see that I had a name, like a Discord name and profile that wasn't there before, and they're like, "Huh." And they had to scroll through our group chat thing with other people to be like, "Oh, I remember you," I guess. And that's how they were like, "Yeah, I wanted to say hi and how were you doing?" So I was nice. I tried to sound nice. And eventually they were just like, "So I saw your YouTube channel." And I'm like, "Huh. Yes, it is on the internet for everybody to see. It is public." And then they started spewing shit. They're like, "You make it look so easy." I'm like, well, it wasn't really that easy. It took years to learn everything that I know how to do. And they're like, no. That's not what it was. You grew up with it. So it's like second nature to you now. I'm like, no, not really. I still have to practice and I have to work hard to make sure I don't forget how to do things. And learning is a never-ending process. Just because I'm decent, or at least what people think is good, but I think is just decent now, like, there's always better out there, you know? People who can actually live off art and all of that. And they're just like, nah. Nah. Like, they just kept trying to fight me on it. And it pissed me off. And they're like, this is how you were in school as well. And like, in school? Like, you can't... I didn't have like a naturally good brain. Okay? They weren't the best students. Okay? Like, they could try really hard to study. But oftentimes they would just get B's. And if they saw that I got something higher than a B, they would get pissed. So I tried to distance myself from them a lot in university. And then now that they were coming back, it was like, you're successful just because you're naturally good at it now. Like, I don't think anyone can naturally be a good VTuber. I don't think anyone can naturally be a good content creator. No, that takes time to learn. You think I knew how to use OBS the second I opened it? Fuck no. I had to watch Raylus's tutorials on how to be a VTuber for like an hour straight. On repeat. Oh, hey, Raylus. Oh, yeah, hi. You just listen. Aww. No, don't get pissed. Don't get pissed. I'm being a bigger person. I'm not gonna get too pissed about it. I was pissed for a while, but I'll get over it. I'm gonna get over it. Don't worry about it. You know, yeah. Not the worst kind of people. I think they're just insecure. Like, I made it pretty clear that none of the things I did to get to where I am is a natural thing. You know, I did not come out the womb knowing 5 languages. I did not come out the womb having very, very flexible fingers and reflexes, okay? To know how to play rhythm games. I didn't come out the womb with, like, all the information about healthcare in my brain. Nah, no one does. No one does. And yes, I can agree that some people have an affinity towards things. Like, my mom, she plays the piano, so even as a kid, I would hear her play it. So I just kind of grew to love it a lot. And I ended up asking my mom for piano lessons. And my grandpa, he plays the guitar, so he was like, Mia, I want you to take after me, so I'm gonna teach you how to play the guitar. Like, he would sing to me a lot with the guitar, like folk songs. Like Country Roads or something. And like, that's what got me interested. Like, because I grew up with it. So like, I can admit that musically I do have an affinity for it. But I didn't grow up having an affinity for studying and for languages or for, like, I don't know, reflexes. That's something that took hours of practice. Did you think I knew how to draw a person? Straight away? Hell no. I followed tutorials for hours and hours and traced to learn how to, you know, do body structure and anatomy. It took time. It took a lot of time. I think people forget that I almost got suspended at a point. Okay, like, I was not a good kid. I was not a good kid studying anything growing up. I was really, really bad. In kindergarten, I purposely took a nap in Mandarin class. I took my school bag and a cardigan and fell asleep in the middle of class. In elementary school, I pretty much almost had to get held back a year because I didn't do shit. And closer to the end of my elementary school days, towards the beginning of my secondary school days, I think it was around 10 years old. Or 9 years old? That's when I started having to go to the hospital a lot. And I ended up being an inpatient for a week every month for 3 years straight. And I was being dosed up on steroids for, well, those entire 3 years. So I was rarely at school. I did not go to school. And I did not have many chances to learn, nor did I have many chances to make friends. So studying was never on my list of priorities. It was always my health first. Okay? And my parents understood that. They were like, health first, education second. We need you to be healthy to be able to study. You can't work if you don't have good health to be working in the future. So they did everything they could to try and get me like stable. And a lot of the time when I had those lessons and stuff, it took a lot of commitment. Like, the only reason why I don't play any other sports very much besides like badminton or figure skating is because, like, think about outdoor sports. I don't do because in the summer I would not be able to handle it. So I had to do figure skating because it was literally on ice and you don't sweat as much. So that was the only reason why I decided to do figure skating. It's a very expensive sport to do as well, so it was not cheap. But my mom wanted to make sure that I wasn't too inactive, so I took figure skating, and at least I didn't sweat. I didn't, because sweat makes my skin hurt. Okay, it's salty. The sodium is pain. That makes it expensive. Well, there's gear and it's just like teachers and stuff or coaches. Man, I loved my coach. He was such a nice person. Wasn't judging me or anything. Great guy. I think he's married with 2 kids now, yeah. But yeah, I grew up in an environment that was very hard to stay committed to anything. Like, I didn't grow up being forced to study. You know, like, I feel like when you're a kid, in Hong Kong especially, you kind of start studying and stuff at the age of 6. You know, you get homework every day. And even, I remember in year 5, I think that's when I was like 8 years old or so, I got math homework every day, and it'd be like pages after pages of just math and more math and math and more math. And I had tutoring stuff. Like, my parents paid for at-home tutoring, so the teacher would come to our apartment and teach me there one-on-one because I couldn't leave. I couldn't get out of the house. And sometimes we'd have to cancel my figure skating lessons because I couldn't get out of bed. So, you know, nothing was ever natural to me. I only really started studying when I got to Canada because I realized that, well, I don't have an excuse anymore. My skin was good, my health was good. I can actually walk without having to curl my toes so the bottom of my feet doesn't touch the floor. Like, I could walk properly. I could raise my arms properly. I was breathing. I could walk up the stairs by myself. I could walk around the mall without, you know, having to take a few breaks. So I had no excuse to not study anymore. And I was like, well, my entire life I couldn't really study, so let's see what it's like to do it. And I realized how much hard work it took because I felt like I was behind everybody. Like, but I didn't get the chance to study too much, so I guess I felt like I had to catch up a lot. Especially with Canadian things. All my knowledge was very Hong Kong based, so I knew Hong Kong history, I knew Hong Kong geography. But then I come here, and everyone's like, do you know what the provinces are? Do you know what our national anthem is? And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Akane Yui. Ah, good morning! Ohayo. Pre-existing condition? Yes, I do. It's a chronic condition. So I'm gonna have it for the rest of my life. It ain't going nowhere. You gonna study back in school? I regret not having the chance to study, but it's not something I can help. I was a kid. You know, you try to tell a kid to stop scratching. It's kind of difficult. As an adult, you have a little bit more self-control, but I'm not gonna lie. If there's an itch you gotta scratch, you gotta scratch it. Yeah, I don't again. You know what, Quill? I feel like a lot of Canadians don't know Canadian things, but that's okay. Like, I had a lot of trouble adjusting to Canadian life. So I didn't do very well within the first year of me coming here. Like, Canadian geography screwed me over. I didn't even know where Toronto really was. And I didn't know the cities. I didn't know capitals. Hell, I did not know the provinces. I also did not know that the US was right under us. So when I was told to draw the map of Canada, I flooded the US. Because I did not know that the US border was basically also the Canadian border. Like, it's like a right underneath it. Like, we share the land. there. Like you cross the thing. You don't have to take a boat to cross ocean to get there. I thought it was just,
Here's what I can do for
you
my
know.
support. Do you smile?
Oh, thank you, whoever it was. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know shit. I didn't know the states. People could be like, I'm from Cali, and I'd be like, I know that's in the U.S., but I don't know where in the U.S. that is, except that there's beaches there. Okay, like I did not know shit. I didn't know where British Columbia was. I didn't know where Quebec was. I didn't know the difference. Like I just knew I was in Canada, in Toronto, and that was it. So like, the learning curve was really steep. It was really, really steep. So yeah, I didn't study that well, but in high school I tried really hard. Yeah, I tried really, really hard in high school. And I think that's kind of what solidified my work ethic, is that I tried every single year. Like I put commitment towards everything. Oh, Usagi-kun! Bye-bye! Mata ne! Mata ne! Yeah, I struggled. And then, yeah, in high school I tried to stay committed. I had fun. You know, I went out and I hung out with people. I made friends. You know, it was fun. But then, you know, obviously it's hard to stay committed unless you don't have a reason. And I had plenty of reasons. Like, in grade 10, the second year in high school, my sister was going through shit, so I had to be really independent. That's when I started to learn how to cook for myself and, you know, be doing chores without being told to do the chores. Or, you know, doing things for my family, like making dinner for them or making lunch for them. Or, what's it called? Like, if I had to go shopping, then I know how to go grocery shopping because I went alone. Or sometimes I would go with my mom to help out. Like, it was a lot of like forced grow up type time. Yeah. So that's kind of how I learned how to cook and live, you know, be independent kind of thing. That was when I was like in 14, 15 years old. Grade 11 was like the glow up phase where I, you know, found what I was really interested in and found out like how to do makeup, wearing contacts, that kind of thing. And then grade 12 is when I was like, okay, it's uni time. Uni's coming. Now everything matters. I studied a lot. My life's goal for university growing up was to go to the same university that my mom went to. I've always wanted to go to the same university she did. Don't ask me why. I actually have no particular reason. I just thought it'd be cool. Because she went to a pretty good damn university. Okay? She went to a really, really good university. And I was like, man, I want to take a nice picture wearing that same gown that you have. And it's gonna be like a family legacy. So I just really wanted to. And I tried really hard to get into it. So, and I did. I did get into the same university that my mom got into. So, the hard work kind of felt like it was worth it because of that. You know, I graduated from the same uni my mom did, and it was like my life's goal has been complete. Now I need to find another reason to do things. But yeah, that person that texted me and about the whole shit, you know, being like, you didn't have to try hard. You don't need to. You came out the womb being a smartass. I was like, okay. And it just kind of, I don't know, it pissed me off. I tried to explain, like, okay, well, you don't know how I grew up. You don't know what I had to do, what I had to sacrifice to do the things that I do. What I have been through and, like, why I tried to stay so committed to things. You don't know half of it. You don't even know any of it. I never had to explain it to you. I never wanted to. But I don't know, they just kept trying to prove that they were right. Like, no, just look at your own channel. Like, you're drawing, you're singing. You haven't danced yet, but you could. Like, you've clearly used your degree. We have the same degree. Like, they just kept trying to push the idea onto me that I never had to practice for shit. That I never had to spend hours trying to do something to be as good at it as I am now. I'm like, you think these hands were just born this way? Nah, I trained myself. When I was in the hospital, that is when I practiced a lot. Because oftentimes, like, my eczema was all over my body. My fingers would often get cracks in them when I just, like, put my hand in a fist. My knuckles would usually slit open. But at the very least, I could move my bones. You know, my muscles were still active. A lot of atrophy, but, like, you know, at least they were mobile. And I was sitting there. I was lying in a hospital bed for an entire week. So, what else was I supposed to do? I just held my phone or my iPad and just lay there typing. And like texting, typing, doing them rhythm game things. You know, tap tap? Yeah, I started with tap tap and I made my own maps and stuff. I think that's what kind of made it, you know. Yeah. And then it'd be an autistic maybe over the kind, but do you think that maybe they were admiring your capabilities? I think they were jealous of it. Honestly, I think, like, I understand that I grew up in a very privileged environment where my family was well off enough to provide me care for my chronic conditions and also provide for, like, these private tutors and for me to go to a nice school that had a lot of facilities and things that I could learn there. But I don't know, maybe it's like in Canada. Most of the people in that friend group were all born and raised here in Canada. And you don't really get the same vibes because I think in Canada people value childhood as in you have fun, you go to parks and you play, more than start learning these bunch of skills starting from when you're young so that when you're older you don't have to try as hard to like you're already good at it by then. So the culture is just different. They didn't get the same opportunities I did, I think. But at the same time when I talked to them, they all seemed as well off as I was, so maybe they just didn't do it. It felt like that they didn't do it, to be honest. Like, when we were talking, they were like, yeah, I could have done it, I just didn't. You know? So, the opportunities, I think, were there in front of them. They just never took it. I did. And I think, like, they knew... Like, I think they knew Well, how do I put this? They all knew I had eczema. They all knew that I grew up, like, you know, in a place where it was kind of difficult for me to do things, like, physically. I mean, they don't know, like, the details of it. I didn't want to explain it to them, but I told them back when we were actually friends, or at least it felt like we were. So they kind of knew. I don't know if they remembered, but I think they just admired my ability to actually continue doing the things I did despite it all. I don't think they had the same mental strength that I did to push through it. And I think that's what they admired, if anything. And that admiration may have gone a little too far to the point where they're trying to create their own narrative to make themselves feel better. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, Matt. You know what? Even I kind of wish I said no to some things, to be honest. The problem with having so many opportunities in front of me is that I had to pick and choose. But, like, this sounds hella privileged. And I know it does. I can wholeheartedly acknowledge that I was a privileged child growing up. I feel like I got the short end of the stick when it came to my health. But at least financially, my family was okay. Like, treatment was really expensive. But I know my mom didn't want that to stop me from learning things and from trying things. So, the opportunities I had to learn new things, to do things, were in front of me. I couldn't say yes to every single one of them because of my health. Like, if I wanted to learn how to play badminton, I could. If I wanted to learn how to swim, then I could. If I wanted to learn how to ride a bike, I could. If I wanted to learn something even fancier, like if I wanted to take language lessons or attend a different school that was even more high class, or if I wanted, I don't know, like, just learn anything, do anything, I could. I know my mom even sent me to like a summer camp for drama so that I would get over my fear of talking. Not every parent can do that. Not every parent can give that to their child. But I was able to do all those things. And I know my mom and dad, they wouldn't have minded if I said no to some of those things. Obviously, they'd be like, well, I would prefer it if you didn't. But they let me have a choice. So I think I saw it more as, okay, you gave me all these choices. Which one do I pick? And I don't want to take it for granted. So which one will I pick that I won't quit? So I know I took Spanish classes for about 3 years. And I had to stop taking them because we came to Canada. Figure skating I took because my mom wanted me to stay active. It was a sport that was on ice, so sweat wouldn't be too big of an issue. And at least it would keep me physically moving it a lot, which I didn't really do. So I was like, okay, I can't really say no to that. All the tutoring stuff was just, you know, things that they did force onto me. Because otherwise I didn't really go to school much, so they kind of needed to do that for me and, you know, make sure that they came over to our apartment so that I would learn. What else? I just feel like the option to quit was always there. And it's just so privileged to say, I know it is, that I could have just quit whenever I wanted. Because we had the money, I was paying for all these classes. We could have stopped paying for them at any time. The option was always there. I felt really bad for not, like, continuing with things though. When I know that my parents are working hard to earn this money to provide for all these classes, all these private tutorings, and for the school that I went to as well. Because education isn't free in Hong Kong, you have to pay for that. So, and it's really fucking expensive too. Like, I felt bad for saying no. So I kept saying yes to everything that they wanted me to do. Even if it hurt, even if it was tiring, and, you know, even if I didn't want to do it, I would still do it because I felt bad otherwise. Yeah. Oh, bye, Rez! Yeah. My favorite thing to do in school? I don't think I had anything I liked doing in school. I hated it. I hated school. Yeah, it can be. It can be. I agree. It is complicated. Like, the thing is, that was when I was a kid, though. I think a lot of the things I did as a kid kind of brought me up to where I am now. Like, without all of that happening, my drive to do things probably wouldn't be as strong. Like, if I didn't know that doing this and this and this was so difficult, then, you know, I probably wouldn't ever try so hard to do even better. Or like, the commitment I have. I mean, I spent 12 years of my life trying to get over a chronic illness that I couldn't. Not even an illness. Chronic disease? I have eczema. Atopic dermatitis. A very severe case too. Like, I spent 12 years trying to survive and like 3 years of being bedridden. From the age of 9 to 12. You know? So, I mean, if I didn't get through that, I mean, I could get through that. I survived. I'm here. So, I always think back to, like, if I could get through those 3 years, there's probably nothing else that I wouldn't be able to get through. So, I don't really have an excuse for not trying anymore. The thing is, I know I can do things. I know I have the strong mindset to do it too. Yeah, and I think my mom played a big part in it too. She was always just like, Mia, you are strong. I know it is hard, but you can get through this. So, yeah. My mom helped me a lot. I love her a lot because of it. Yeah, yeah. My sister has the same condition, but hers just wasn't as severe, I think. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Robert! Okay, thank you! Nom nom. Yeah, for like, that person to reach out to me only to tell me You didn't work hard. You did not have to do anything to get to where you are. Everything just comes to you naturally. And that isn't fair for the rest of us in the world. I got pissed. Got really fucking pissed. Yeah, then after that, I thought about it. And that person also kept messaging me too. I'm like, well, that was when I was a kid. I am an adult now. I have grown. And my parents don't give me the same shit anymore. I did get an allowance when I was in high school to buy lunch because my mom and dad didn't cook me lunch or anything. Like, we didn't have a maid anymore. So, like, they decided not to, have a maid anymore. They wanted me to be more independent now. So, we didn't have a maid for a while. And I bought lunch instead. They were like, here's a debit card. It's a student card. Learn how to save money and budget. We're gonna start you off really small. And if you need, for any reason that's reasonable, we will give you more. Like, if you don't have enough lunch money, you know? So that's how they started me off learning how to budget. I think I was only 13 or 14 at the time. Yeah. And then once I got to university, they stopped giving me any allowance. So I was on my own from then. And like, I have to start, like, once I graduated from university, I started paying my own bills. And like, you know, I'm adult now. So my parents aren't providing every single little thing for me anymore. I've grown a lot. So like, I started studying Japanese and Korean during the end of uni and the end of high school and the beginning of uni. That was never really, like, that was never something my family forced onto me. They were like, we're gonna send you to Japanese and Korean classes. They never did that. I put it on myself. And it was a big self-teaching moment, you know? And it took a long time. Like, dancing too, that was very much a me thing. My whole entire family does not know how to dance. They are terrible dancers. I am the only one. I am the only one who knows how to dance in this entire family. Yeah. I remember, like, as a kid, my parents sent me and my sister to ballet classes because I wanted to dance. But my sister wanted to do gymnastics instead because she liked being stretchy and flexible. And we actually eventually quit. But then I also joined jazz dance when I was in primary school. My sister was just like, why the fuck would you do that? And like all throughout high school, I was dancing. And no one in my family dances. And in university, I taught dance classes. You know, like, it's something I worked hard to do. Yeah. I practiced a lot. And now, in my basement, we have a dance studio. 3 floor-to-ceiling mirrors, which is wonderful. Yo, Joe-sama? I wouldn't call myself an Joe-sama too much. Like, it's a title that I kind of associate myself with, but not really. I'm like, if anything, I'm the lowest class of a Joe-sama ever. Because I did grow up having a nanny, and that's very commonplace in Hong Kong, to be honest. I attended a lot of events that my grandpa had because he owned a company, and like, I had to be there as like, what do you call it? Arm candy, but like, as in the, this is my grandchild, isn't she adorable? Kind of arm candy. What else? Oh, I went on a charity walk with my grandpa's company. And I had little legs, so I was tired all the time. I attended the Rugby Sevens. It's a rugby thing that happens every year, I think, in Hong Kong. And my grandpa got us those VIP seats where there's air conditioning. So we didn't have to be outside next to the field where I would sweat and I'd get itchy. So, yeah. Like, it was... I still did a lot of normie things, but with a little bit of a perk to them, I guess. I have never stepped foot in a public park until I was 12 years old. Yeah. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that? Like, growing up, my I think it was my grandma. She'd always be like, "Yeah, the public parks around here are kind of sketchy. You never know what happens there. They don't clean them." And I'm like, "But I want to play on the swing set." And they're like, "No, we need to sanitize it and everything first." And I get it because my immune system as a kid was shit. If I touched something that was dirty, my hands would just erupt in blisters and rashes, and like I get why she didn't want me to touch anything. Like even escalators. My parents were all like, "Don't touch it. Hold my hand instead. Don't touch it." Like I was not allowed to open doors by myself in public sometimes because they were like, "Your hands are going to erupt in rashes and you're going to scratch for the entire day." So I was like, "Okay, not gonna touch that." My dermatologist was like, "You should be wearing gloves." And I was like, "What the fuck?" I don't want to wear gloves. I want to touch the world. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to do a lot of things. Also because of my skin. It's just a lot of the skin thing. I was allergic to the environment, okay? Which is why we left the country. We left the entire continent. Because I was allergic to the air there, okay? I couldn't avoid it. If I was allergic to the air, then I'm probably even more allergic to public things. Don't gloves make you sweaty though? That's what I thought. I am allergic to grass. I have hay fever. Yeah, I don't know. I just couldn't do a lot of things growing up. There's a lot of like mundane things I couldn't do growing up. I was given the opportunity to learn a lot of things. Like I was able to have a lot of classes and stuff, right? But I wasn't able to touch stuff. I wasn't able to do things that a lot of other people did. Like going shopping, I was not allowed to try on clothes. Because my family would be like, "They didn't wash it yet, so you can't try it on. We just have to measure it on you and hope it'll fit." Or like food tastings at like supermarkets and stuff, like grocery stores. You know how they sometimes have little samples out? I was not allowed to eat any of that because my parents are like, "You don't know what they did to it. You don't know what kind of like MSG they put in there or anything." So I'll be like, "No, okay." Like just small things or even toys. Like if it was a fluffy stuffed animal, my mom would be like, "Does it have a zipper on it so that we can take out the cover and wash it?" And if it didn't, I wasn't allowed to have it. So I wasn't allowed to do or have a lot of things. Which is why I love my plushies now. At least in Canada, the air is better. And I know I can wash certain plushies and stuff, you know? Yeah, yeah. My immune system's a lot better now, so at least I can touch public things and I can open my own doors. Like I don't have to wait for people to open the door. Although sometimes I get a little bit paranoid when my skin is acting up and I'll hit the button that opens the disabled thing, that automatically opens it. I'll use my elbow and knock that button so that it opens. So I don't have to like use my hands to touch the door handle. But yeah, that's only if I'm really paranoid about it. Because there are times where it does flare up I think it's when the seasons change. Yeah, I don't know. That whole entire conversation on Friday just got me pissed. Like, they didn't know so much about me. And they kept trying to push an idea that they had of me onto me. And it was like gaslighting me to admit that everything you do is natural to you. You didn't have to learn any of this. It just came to you naturally. Like, I'm kind of pissed at myself that I even gave them time of day. Because I had hope that they would get better. That they'd become better people. But I was very wrong. I was very wrong. Like 20 minutes into this conversation, I was like, okay, this is going nowhere. And I thought I could be the better person and try and see their point of view and be nice and not be petty or angry, but it just I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. You trying to do it on your mom? She really did that though. When I was a kid, she really did do that. Not like my bedroom door or anything, but like public doors. Yeah. But anyway, that was Friday. Imagine that was all that went through my head on Friday. Like, was I really that bad of a person? Did anything really like come to me naturally as a kid growing up? You know, maybe I did just learn somehow that I'm good at things. Maybe yeah. Maybe I just am good at things. Of course, muscle atrophy happened, but I could still figure skate. Yeah. Yeah. Of course I was bedridden. I didn't have anything else to do but sit there, so I'd obviously study, right? Did I do anything else? Probably. You know, I hate the fact that they made me consider it. Even though I know it's not true. So, yeah, that was Friday. I was feeling like shit on Friday. But then I did the collab with Ezra that night, and I felt so much better. I felt 1,000 times better. And I also talked to some friends, and I felt so much better after that. So, yeah, I'm good. I think, like, it's always gonna be something I'm gonna think about. I don't think it's, like... It's hard to get something like that out of your head. And I'm probably gonna keep thinking about it for another week or so. But... Yeah, I think I'm good now.
Petango.
Heh. Thank you for Dana. Yeah, I think I'm better now though. Like I'm not thinking about it as much, which is probably what I need to do anyway. Like I wanna be proud of what I've done, proud of what I've accomplished, and all that. So yeah, yeah, I'm good now. I think, yeah, as good as I possibly could be anyway. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I know I have good friends now. I know I have, well, you guys now too. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I know you guys, you know, appreciate me, and I know that I can feel safe here because it is my channel. But like, you guys don't do anything that I'd be sad about. So yeah, yeah. And now that you know, well, I mean, most of you may have already known because I've talked about it before. But like, I think now that you know, you might see me a little bit differently, but I hope not. I hope that doesn't change too much. That would be sad. Please, don't change too much. Oh, what's next? No. Man, I remember a time where my family and I we were trying to figure out what I was allergic to eating or what would trigger me, because we took an allergy test. Everyone in my family took it. And I'm allergic to so many things. Mostly in the environment. I'm not allergic to too many foods. Like, I'm allergic to shellfish. So clams, scallops, shrimp, crab, lobster. I love eating those things, but I am allergic to it and it makes me so sad. But I am allergic. And my mom, she was like, I know you're not fatally allergic to them, so from time to time you can have like one little piece, but don't go over that. So I've had to learn to restrict myself in so many ways. And I'm not allowed to eat too many sweet things growing up. So if I wanted ice cream, I was only allowed one scoop that was divided in half to share with my sister because she also could not have too much. And you know, I think that's where my self-control comes from too sometimes. But I... Like, during the day, I don't snack on anything. The only time I do is at night. Because if my skin acts up, during the day, I will consciously scratch at everything. But at least if I eat it at night when I'm asleep, I probably won't. Like, I won't react. So, yeah. I plan things. No, you don't see me differently at all? Thank you, Mom Becca. Thank you. Mia is Mia. Mia is Mia. Crazy roller coaster? It do be. It do be. I don't think anybody's life is the way you might have think about it. Because I think I present myself as a pretty happy person. You know, I don't think... If you didn't know me, you probably wouldn't have thought, like... Those things may have happened to me. Because I don't like to mention it too much. I feel like I do mention it from time to time. Because, like, a lot of people kind of like these kind of conversations, you know? And I do think talking about it occasionally does, you know... I don't know, it helps sometimes just to just to think about it, talk about it. Apparently makes me more relatable, which I think is pretty true. But yeah. Like, I'll talk about it occasionally, but I don't like to talk about it too much. Otherwise it's gonna be rant stream after rant stream after rant stream. And I don't want that. I just want fun time. Happy time. Yeah. And I think it's also just cool that you guys would know how I know what I know. Like, you know, going to university, what was that like? And, you know, if you have questions about uni, maybe I could tell you. Or what's the difference between Hong Kong and Canada? Like, I can tell you because you know where I'm from. Yeah. Are you... Wait, you can drink alcohol? Yes, I can. Oh, I can't have too much though, because otherwise my skin acts up. My eczema goes like blah blah blah. I appreciate this cutie more than I can admit it. Panda! You're cutie. I appreciate I can hear a lot of people smile, even made me smile a little bit now. So thank you. Raiden! You're welcome. I'm glad I can make you all smile. I know even as a kid, like, I didn't smile a lot, but I did, you know? So, I don't know, I feel like I need to... I like making people happy. I don't know why. Like, some people like to make themselves happy. And I think I've already done that. Like, I am happy with where I am and what I'm doing. And, like, because of that, I feel like I want to make other people just as happy. Even if for a moment, you know, on a stream or something. You know, it's just something I want to do. I'm gonna say bye-bye. Bye-bye! Thank you for coming. Yeah, Brett, you think? Yeah, I think. I think so. I like making others feel happy. Yeah. Yeah. Which is why, like, when I'm on stream, I don't like to be too depressive about everything. But I do like making other people happy. Ah. Yeah. And that's what I like doing. I think everybody needs a little bit of an escape sometimes. And if I can be that escape, then so be it. Yee. What was I saying again? Oh, wait, yeah. So, that was Friday. Now, gotta talk about Saturday. There's only one day. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put my feet down on my footrest. Okay. Saturday. Honestly, when I woke up on Saturday, I looked back at my tweet and it had so many likes on it and it freaked me out. And I was like, oh no. Because I've never had a tweet that got more than 200 likes before. This was 10 times the amount. So I freaked the fuck out, okay? Yeah, that's what I like to do too. Like, if people don't want to share, they probably have a reason they don't want to share. So I won't push. I won't push. Yeah, hit tweet. Wee. And I'm really glad that I had that hit tweet. Because I got to meet some cool people through it. But yeah. So, I woke up on Saturday like, oh no. And I was on a call with a friend. And then my uncle, who is 1 year older than me, came in to my house. I had to go and get the door for said uncle. He's like... Okay, to put it simply, this uncle is my mom's first cousin. He has been one of my best friends since I came to Canada. He was honestly the only friend I had when I came to Canada, because I didn't have any friends here. I moved here in the summer, so it was 2 months of just me, him, and his younger sister, who is let me count. Like 9 years younger than me? 8 years younger than me? Yeah. So, he has been my best friend. We have watched each other grow, and we went through our awkward phases together. Not really awkward, but like our phases together. Like, he had his phases, I had my phases, and we saw each other go through it all. So he even though we're pretty distant in the family line, relationship wise, like socially, how we get along and stuff is like really, really close. Oh no, I call him by his first name. Yeah, because otherwise it'd be like Biu Kao Fu or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Leah! Hey! Oh my god, you've been streaming until now? Holy shit! Hi! Hi! Hey Leah! I missed you! Hey! How you been? Hi, hi! Wait, let me drink some water so I can introduce myself. Okay, I don't think I can say hi to every single one of you. But hi! Hey! Hi everybody! Hello, hello! Hey! How you been? I hope you've been well. Hi, yes I do have Big Hama. Hello, my dad! Hello, 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 hello! Hello, hello! Hello, 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 hello! Hi! Hi, hi, hi! I hope you had a good stream. I hope you have fun time. Hi. Hi, hi. Is the hammer the button? No, 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 no. Hammer's for me. The hammer's kind of big. It's my height. My height. Yeah. Maybe slightly taller. Ugh. Slightly taller. Just slightly. Hi! Hey! Hey! I don't know where to stand anymore. Sit? I don't know. How you been? Oh, wait, I forgot. Hold on, let me zoom out just a little bit. Where's the outfit that I usually... Oh, that's not it. There we go. Okay. Hello. My name is Mino Mieko. I am... Well, you can call me Mia. You can call me Mia. Because it's easier to say. Yeah, yeah. Hi, hi. I am immortal human VTuber. I traded my boobas for immortality thanks to Hama. And... Oh, I am polyglot. So... You can speak English, Cantonese, Mandarin, Japanese, or Korean in the chat. I do not mind. I will be able to read it all. Most of it, I should say. I rhythm gamer. I like to play Project Sekai. I hate horror games. They're too scary for me. I will cry. I'm afraid of Boo from Mario. So I'm weak like that. Oh, I sing a lot. What else do I do, guys? I play a lot of Genshin. What else? What else, guys? What else do I do? What else do I do? What else do I do, guys? Minodachi's help. I'm forgetting things about myself. I need help. Oh, I have merch. Am I supposed to say that? I don't really know what I'm supposed. Oh yeah, I do play the piano. You're right. You're right. I play the piano and the guitar. I play electric and acoustic. This is true. What else do I got, guys? What else do I do? What else do I do? Oh, right. This is a new thing I'm trying. But the big brain. Yeah, the big brain. So I graduated from university in 2021. And it's in something healthcare related. I have a minor in physiology. And I've been very recently trying to use my degree for VTubing lately. So I did a physiology stream. I did that, yeah, and I did a cells at work reaction thing. Watch along thing. With the members. Yeah, I've been trying. Yes, I do draw. This is true. All emotes you see I have drawn. Well, most of them. You'll see by the art style. I drew most of them. Yeah. Oh, and the membership badges. I drew all of those. Yeah. Anything else? Makes noises. This is true! This is true! You know, you do! You do! You probably should go to one then. Yeah, I do lots of things. And it makes people confused to like what kind of VTuber I actually am. But I just do everything. My favorite organ or system? Personally, I like the endocrine system. I love hormones and like how they move around and stuff. Yeah. Or like how they work to do things to your body. My favorite one is epinephrine. Yeah. And what else? PTH. And the thing that apparently my body lacks is the growth hormone. I speak Animal Crossing? Yes, I do speak Animal Crossing. Do you sing? I do sing. I have covers. I did a duet cover of Q by myself. It's kind of weird to say I did a duet by myself, but I did do a duet by myself. A lot of snacks? I do have a lot of snacks. At the moment, I have 3 different snacks on my table. It's Japanese French fries, mocha flavored cookies, and then espresso flavored wafers. Yeah. Don't be confused. You don't have to be confused. Adrenal glands are cool. They are. They do so much shit. Can you sing King? Of course I can sing King. Not now though, because I don't want to get copyright blocked. Oh, bye bird! Animal Crossing? Mayonnaise? No. Mayonnaise is what happens when there's no dialogue, no voice actors in Genshin, and I just have to somehow mumble everything out. That's when I speak the Mayonnaise. Now, Animal Crossing is just something you guys want me to do, because apparently I can do it. I don't think I can do it very well, but apparently I can. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, what were we talking about again before you do the raid? Also, Raiders, hi. I hope you enjoy your stay. And if you all are tired from watching me yet, this is fine. You do not have to feel obligated to stay. It'd be nice. But you do not have to feel obligated to. Thank you for joining the raid. I care for your sanity. So if you need time, you know. Holding a note for Isaac? I mean Isaac? That work? That is something I can't remember. Yeah, neither can I. Something about my uncle. Oh, right, my uncle. Okay. Let me say something like, am I comfy? Ah, you haven't seen half of it yet. Wait. If you catch this, you catch this. Okay. Anyway, yeah, Saturday, uncle. Right. Wow, that. I come from this planet. I'm a human. I'm human. I'm immortal human, but I'm human. And apparently very flat, but human. Yeah. Weirdly offense Sandy left a long time ago. You know what? I feel like the sanity left me when she did the dog collar shock collar thing. Yeah, that was a stream. Ow! I hit my elbow. The film was interesting. I'm glad you liked it. Human with comics and large hammer. Yes. Me doing my shock collar. Oh, really? Nice. I love that stream. The tracking on my face is honestly way too accurate sometimes. Love all chess? Thank you. I like chess too. In Genshin, because they give me books. And they give me primos. And they give me... well, stuff. I see another Mio collab. I can ask her about it if you guys want me to. You know? I kinda wanna ask her again. I'm gonna be fully honest. I haven't talked to Leah much since the collab, but I'm not gonna lie, I kinda wanna collab with Leah again. I just don't know what. I don't know what. Loudest crunch, you want it again? Here. You happy now? It was louder when I was having Japanese fries, to be honest, but you'll get used to it. When I stream, I like to eat. It's a thing. You kind of have to live with it. If you want to come to my streams, you'll know I need to eat. Hey, you don't have to spend money. It's fine. Oh wait, let me read the Q&A thing. How did I find Koji as a friend? Right. Is the hammer sold separate? No, but I really want to have a plushie hammer for merch one day. The best in life? VTubers. Are you going to pull on the next banner? Are you saying for the... I am gonna pull for Xingqiu. Can I say that you're pretty? You're pretty? Thank you. ASMR collab? I don't know how to ASMR. If Genshin gives Leah an excuse to play it again, then I'll totally do it again. Is she eating marshmallows? Squish, squish. Do a collab where you both buy when you get into the collab? Not Hu Tao? Not Hu Tao. No. I mean, if I get Hu Tao, then I get Hu Tao. But I've been told that Hu Tao, her playstyle... Well, the stronger you are, like, the less HP you have is the stronger you are, or something like that. And I'm really scared of that. I'm a perfectionist. If I don't have full health, I'm gonna cry. I also only started playing Genshin about 2 months ago. So it hasn't really been very long. I'm very new to the game. I just got to AR46, I think. Yeah, I've been grinding a lot. I've also only ever played the Archon quests on stream. I don't do them off stream. Yeah, I'm being careful. Yeah. Wait, darling, you don't have your membership anymore? Cries. Oh no, we lost the one other female that is active in the membership channels on Discord. I cry. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I don't like the bloody builds. I like my full health. Okay. I like being support and full health. I like the way Inazuma looks. Is that fun? You did, Mom Paka, and I'm happy that you did. I'm happy. I'm happy that you did. Yeah. Oh!
Welcome Jessie Dolling to the membership.
Well, there she is. Ah! Mom Paka, thank you for talking in the Discord. Rez, thank you for the gift of memberships. Mary,
to the membership.
Mary Odasu. Welcome to the membership. Can I call you Mary?
Welcome Spanner to the membership.
Welcome guys to memberships again. Times 2. Let's go!
Welcome Alicia Maniac to the membership.
ただいま。はいはいはい。寒いならダメ。そうしないね。
Welcome to the membership.
Mary? Okay, I'm calling you Mary. I'm gonna call you Mary. Close to my goal? I know! We're so close. 85% of the way. Alright guys, I'm gonna keep my promise, alright? The second that the bar up there hits 200, I will buy the Nahida cosplay and I will wear it for the members, okay? I'll do the membership stream. I'll even schedule it. Once the cosplay arrives, I will schedule the cosplay stream. I will wear it for you guys on stream, alright? Okay? Okay, I'll even get dressed in it just off camera, alright? Okay? Okay? I'll do that for you. I'll do that for you members, alright? Okay, it's the membership perk for more IRL content. So,
Welcome, Shannon
okay,
Ward, to the
okay, I'll do it
membership.
for you. Now I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna work out a ton now.
Welcome, Freddy, to the membership.
Oh my god, Alexis, thank you for the gifted. Ooh, so many gifted memberships today. I'm pretty sure we unlocked another emote slot by now.
Welcome, Haru, to the
Holy.
membership.
Hi guys, welcome to the membership. Welcome, welcome. Did someone say pull for No, I did not say that. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the
Welcome
dono.
to
So many
membership.
things are happening, guys. This fellow so cute about. Yes, you get your own hammer. Yes, yes. It's a mini version, but it's there. The psychic kid. Kawaii sugiru ne. 攻めと思ってたね。You get the fact that it is what counts. That is true. It is what counts. Oh my god. Would you rather collab with Leah? Do you see fun of it? Yeah, I'm gonna add more. I'm gonna have a I think I have a drinking one right now, but I want a taking note one and an eating one. Or even like a what's it called? Fuck, I forgot. What's the one that you guys wanted again? Besides the note taking one and the eating one, I forgot. Shit. Look. I don't remember. Head empty? I want a pog one. I want a pog. Pog. I want a pog. Maybe I can make what do you call it? I'll make a Nyep pog emote. Let's see. You guys remember Nyep? Let's see if I can find Nyep in here. This is this Nyep? I don't think this is Nyep. Oh no, this isn't Nyep. This ain't Nyep. Okay, well that was the wrong one. Nyep? Nyep? Is this you? Hey, there we go. Okay, there's Nyep. Yeah, Nyep. I feel like Rayless. I feel like Rayless. I'm still trying to get the bunny ear tracking to like be a little smoother somehow in the parameters section, but yeah, this is Nyep. This is my mascot Nyep. Wee wee. Man, I feel like Rayless. This is how it feels to be a cat on stream, but in bunny form. I don't know. I feel like Rayless. Ooh, the world looks different from here. Yeah. We're not looking at the old models. No. Where am I? Bring me back. Bring me back. Ah, there we go. Do you guys like this outfit more or the other one? Oh, wait, wrong button.
Nahida.
Oh. Hello? Nahida? Nahida. Let's go. Starlight, go get it! Oh my god! You did that for me? You guys did that for me? You guys. Should I be worried? That was way too fast. I swear that bar was only put up like a week ago. Alright then. Okay. Okay then. Alright. I guess I know what I'm gonna be doing. Once the stream ends, I'm gonna be finding some Nahida cosplay. I mean, well. I'm gonna need to buy a wig. I'm gonna have to buy the shoes that are not really shoes. I'm gonna have to buy the outfit itself. And I'm gonna have to diet a little bit. Just to be healthy for a while. Yeah, I wanna look healthy. Yeah. You guys will may or may not see my abs. You gave him to me. I didn't expect him to finish it this fast. God damn it! Holy fuck! I have abs, yes. You IRL stream? No, it would be the first time. Yeah, it'd be the first time I do it. No face reveal or anything, but like, I'll wear the outfit for you. Wow. Should I be worried? Should I be worried for my well-being? I do have abs. You surprised? Oh my god. I have to buy a webcam? I just realized I don't really have one. Shit, I've been using my iPad this whole entire time. Yeah. I've used my iPad the entire time I've been doing handcam streams and stuff. I'm gonna need another thing. Oh, whoopsies. I'm gonna have to buy a webcam. Anyone got any webcam recommendations? I've been looking at some already, but I don't know which one's worth it. I don't know which one's worth it. Do you guys have any recommendations for these? Amazon. Alright, I'm gonna quickly look at this. Okay. I am an aggressive typer, I know, I'm aware. What the heck? Why are these so expensive? Holy... They're so expensive. Why is the one from Elgato so expensive? What the fuck? Why is it so expensive, guys? $200? Really? Really? Holy fuck. That's expensive. That's expensive. Oh no. You know, maybe I'll do research. I'll do research. Don't worry about it. I'll do research. I do have webcam funds, so don't worry about it. Okay, I have webcam funds. I've had webcam funds for a while. I also am saving for 3D model funds, and I think that may be the next goal. That may be the next goal. 3D model funds. But that's a future thing. Keo Pro? That's the one from Razer, isn't it? I think it's the one from Razer. If I'm remembering correctly. Yeah. Oh, I got a drink. I mean, I'm gonna do more than one stream, obviously. If I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna keep using it. 2920. Apparently it's really old, but it's good. Yeah. You know, I'll buy one eventually. I should buy one, honestly. Like, I feel bad for not buying one for the longest time. Because I know I need it and I should use it. Yeah. Feels bad. You're new here? Hi! 2K or 4K? I think, honestly... 2K is enough. I don't need 4K. I don't need 4K. I don't think. Right? Crunchy, very. I like to snack, okay? Let me live. Oh, wait, I was talking about my day. This entire week. Okay, hold on. So, Friday was the whole, everything you do is natural to you. You never had to work hard for shit. And... well... it was just a bad day. I'm still gonna be pissed at the person who told me that. And that's not gonna change. I am still pissed that they think that. I tried to change their mind. I tried to explain to them that no, not everything I did was natural to me. I did study really hard to get my scholarships and to stay committed to everything that I tried to learn, like the 5 languages I know. And, you know, everything I did in life. I still think that they are being a bitch about it because they're jealous or they're insecure. So I'm just gonna move on. I think I gave them a chance to... like, the thing is, this person bullied me before. I gave them the chance to apologize and for me to tell them I forgive you and we'd be good, but no, they didn't see it that way, so goodbye. And I'm just gonna leave them alone now because I don't think they're worth it in my life. I gave them the second chance. They decided not to take it, so fuck you. I give a chance to know that this fighter bully. Yeah, I hate how they were gaslighting me the most, just being like, but everything you do know how to do comes naturally to you. Like, you never had to work hard, you just grew up with it, so you didn't have to work hard for any of it. I'm like, no, fuck you. Yeah, anyway, that was Friday. On Saturday, I had such a... Man, I had a sponsorship stream set for Saturday, but I couldn't make it. I couldn't do it, and I'm sad. Okay, I'm sad. I'm sad that I couldn't go through with the sponsorship stream. But, so, Friday night, Lucid Multimedia, the VTuber agency, they reached out to me and was just like, will you watch our Origins re-debuts? We'll sponsor you for it. And I was like, yeah, I'm down. I'm free tomorrow. And then I woke up the next morning and I talked to a friend and my uncle came over. My uncle's only a year older than I am though, so I see him more like a friend than an uncle. And then my mom told me, we're going out tonight to celebrate the end of Chinese New Year. And I was like, really? Tonight, can I get out of this? Am I allowed to not be there? And they're like, no, it's the big dinner. We're not just going to your grandparents' place tonight. We're going out to a restaurant. It's fancy, it's big. And I was like, oh, fuck, man. So I had to tell the manager of Lucid that I couldn't make the stream, even though I just agreed to it the night before. And I was like, god damn it. Fuck me. Why? Tonight of all days, too. Oh. But I mean, in my own time, I watched the debuts, so... Yeah, it was just sad. Like, they reached out to me for it, too. Like, I know they were looking for people to sponsor. I was worried that I wouldn't be big enough, so... I didn't even try to reach out for the sponsorship thing, but they reached out to me, and I was like, god damn, okay, I could, you know. And so, I think it was short notice. I did enjoy the debut, yeah. It does feel different, Haku. Yeah, it really does. It's kind of scary to me. Oh, Bifu, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, man, I just... Also, Hakuya. Keep forgetting to do this. Now I know. But yeah, I was mad at how I couldn't freaking stay for the sponsorship stream. Anyway, the entire afternoon was me and my uncle talking. We talked about so many things. It was like 4 or 5 hours worth of talking. We had Popeyes, we had fried chicken, and fried French fries. We had scones, and you know, it was great. We talked about life, talked about what we're doing this year, how it's different from last year. It was like doing the whole New Year's thing all over again, but later. And I haven't seen him in a good 2-3 months, so I missed him like a lot, and we're really close. So, like, he told me about all the guys that, you know, he's been seeing, and you know, I was like, I'm happy for you, and he was like, yeah, I'm living my best life now, and I'm just happy for him. So, you know, it made me proud. It made me proud to see him grow and have a job and be so supportive of like everything that I'm doing, and I think everything that he's doing, he's supporting himself a lot too. You know, I just felt so happy for him. And he was like, I've seen your streams and I've seen you do something that's totally different from what you thought you would be doing after graduating. And I'm like, yeah, it is different, isn't it? And he's like, but I'm happy that you decided to take the risk. And I was like, oh my god. He's like, you're getting close to 10K. Your income's getting a little more stable now, despite being an indie. Like, you've had the convention appearances, and like, I'm proud of you. And I know that it was really hard for you to let go of the chance of becoming a doctor, but you did. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, at least you're not in student debt. I'm like, that is true. I did pay it all off in one go. I budgeted a lot in university to make sure that I could pay off any student debt I had in lump sum. So, yeah. Yeah. He's like, you worked hard for that. And I know it wasn't easy. I'm like, man, this Saturday, yeah. Yeah, I was just really happy. I was really, really happy. And we looked back at like everything we did together growing up. How, you know, he discovered himself, I discovered myself, even though it was like at slightly different times. Like, it was just so nice. It was so fucking nice. He's like, he saw the tweet that I made yesterday. I was like, I hope you're doing okay with all of that. And I managed to talk to him a lot about it. And it made me feel 10 times better. Because he just reminded me of my self-worth. And it was great. That was just so nice. Very good comeback. Yeah. Very nice comeback from earlier in the week. So scared about streaming full-time? Yeah. I still have worries, to be honest, that it's not gonna stay stable. Because I'm a streamer, I'm a VTuber, and I'm indie, I'm small, I'm not the biggest streamer out there. There's a lot of bigger VTubers out there in the world. And, you know, they're trying really hard. So, I've always felt like, you know, maybe I can do more. If I joined an agency, like, I know I could grow, I could do better. But, like, as an indie, for the past 1.5 years, almost 2 years, I think it's 1 year and 9 months or so? Yeah. Like, I've been trying really hard, been doing really well for myself. And he was like, you need to be proud of that. And I was like, yeah. Do I sound a lot like Goomba? I don't think so. I think I sound like Mia. You're gonna nominate me? Oh, thank you. Yeah, he's such a good friend. He is. You are too. You're doing too... Wait, you're doing good too, progress rise? Yeah, and I'm really proud of it. And he made me feel really grateful for it all. Like, I work hard, but you guys come and find me and you go to my streams and you subscribe to me. You tell others to subscribe to me. You help me promote myself sometimes because I don't know what to say when people come in. And you remember things about me that I don't even remember. So, you know, it's I can't do this without you guys. Like, it's literally impossible. So, yeah, it just made me feel 1,000 times more grateful. And then that night, even though I couldn't do the sponsorship stream, I was like, I'm feeling good today. Like, after that conversation with my uncle, I felt really, really happy. I felt proud. And I was like, alright, I know what I'm doing tonight. So, my uncle left to go to his own family dinner thing. And then I went upstairs, took a shower. I was like, time to self-care the fuck out of me. So, I did my eyebrows. I did a shit ton of skincare and put a mask on. I just doused myself in nice smelling stuff. Like cream and oils. And I was like, man, I feel smooth. And then I was like wearing my gown, my dressing gown. And just lying on my bed on my phone, just being like, this is the life. And I sat on the massage chair for a while. And then I like, you know, I took off the mask, I did my skincare. And I put on some makeup, I wore nice clothes, I did my hair, like blue dried and stuff. And then I went out for dinner. And I felt happy. And I was like, dang, you know, I haven't done this in a long time. And at the dinner, like, my cousins, they were like, there's something different about you today. And I'm like, yeah, I think so too. I think there's something different about me today too. And my mom, like, she said, you look alive today. I'm like, yeah, I know, right? And I think the dinner lasted about 3 hours. It was a whole big meal thing. I think the first thing we had was a fungi and mushroom soup. And then after that was some crab cake thing with a squid in it. It was fried and there was sauce. And we had taro with fried taro. No, scallop with fried taro around it or some shit. There was duck and pigeon and shrimp stuff again. And sweet and sour pork. And man, there was like veggie with tofu. And I think the chefs carved a dragon out of carrots, which no one ate, and I felt like that was such a waste. But then there's, I think after that we had dessert. It was Sorry, I don't know. Wu Tao something Sai Milo. I think it's Wu Tao Sai Milo. I don't know what that is in English. It's like taro. What's Tong Shui again? Taro, Sago. Yes, that's the word. That's the word. Thank you. Sago. Yeah, Sai Milo is Sago. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I had that. There was the almond cookies. Sugar soup. Yes. Sugar soup. No, sugar water. It's sugar water. Yeah, we had that. I don't know what this is called actually. We called it seafoot. Like seafoot bao. It's a peach shaped bun. It's literally a bun that looks like an ass crack. And inside it's like this paste thing. Seafoot bao. I'm serious. I really don't know what it is. It's like white with little pink splotches on the top. I'm sorry. I wish I knew the name. I wish I knew the name of it, but it's literally a bun that looks like a butt. Yeah, and me and my cousins would make fun of it and rip the bun in half through the ass crack of the bun. I really wish I knew what it was called. But yeah, we had that. And gokfa go, I think is what it's called. It's like gokfa chrysanthemum pudding. Chrysanthemum gokfa chrysanthemum go is pudding. Yeah, chrysanthemum pudding. Yeah, and then I went home. And okay, once I got home, I was just like, dang it, I look real damn pretty today. I don't want to take my makeup off. I don't want to get like, I don't want to undress and stuff, and I don't want to put on my pajamas and look like a potato again. So, I texted some friends, and they were like, "You wanna let's like take some pictures or some shit, you know, to make yourself feel better and to remember the day." And I'm like, you know what, sure. So me and friendos. They were like, take picture of this, take picture of that. You look good like this, you look good like that. I'm like, okay, nice. And then I changed all of my like IRL social media profile things. And then I was like, okay, now I feel better. And then I changed, and I just potatoed for the night. I played games, I rested, I talked to a friend for hours, and it was great. It was a good day. It's a really good day. Oh, hey, Kiria. How you doing? I'm great. How are you? I've been having a very roller coaster type week. But it's a good week. It's a real good week. Man! You're back! Hi! Chajinasa! How you been? And so I'm not gonna lie, right? I don't know, I haven't felt that in an entire year. Like, I've never... Like, okay, yeah, I do my eyebrows from time to time. I'll do my skincare stuff every night. But I haven't felt the whole... I'm feeling good today, so I'm gonna do the whole self-care shit and, like, take the hour to just... self-care, you know? I haven't done that in so long. Because... I think literally ever since I started becoming a VTuber, it was like, I'm working at home. I get to work remotely. I don't have to care about what I look like too much anymore. Because every time I stream, I can just sit in my pajamas and not give a fuck. But, well, you know, like I just never saw the need to do any more than I already do, which was the bare minimum. But I guess... talking to my uncle kind of made me see like, okay, well, even if I don't go out and I don't see anybody, at the very least I should do it for myself. To make myself feel better. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that kind of thing every day. But, like, it felt good. Felt nice to do it for myself. At least once in a while, you know? The first time in so long, like, it was really strange. All of a sudden, hey, member for 2 months. Nice. Nice. It's been a while. It's been so long. I hope your vacation was nice, by the way. Hey, Bucka, what you looking at? You looking at me? Are you looking at me? I had a feeling you'd be looking at me. Hey, hi. But yeah, I felt happy. How happy yesterday. And then today was potato day. I woke up really late at like 1. More like 12. And then I actually got out of bed at 1. And then I had leftovers from yesterday for lunch. In the afternoon, I drew for a little bit, and then I sat down on the massage chair and knocked out for 2-3 hours. Again. After dinner... What did I do? What did I do? I think all I did was just lie down, chill, took a shower, and then I started stream. Yeah. You know, I was actually kind of worried. Like, what the heck am I gonna talk about today? I genuinely wasn't really sure what I was gonna talk about today because it feels like it's been a really long time since I've done a just chatting stream. Like, it feels like it's been a good hot minute since. So, yeah. I just remembered something. So, earlier this week or last week, I don't really remember. My art mama, she drew a thing for me. Hold on, let me find it. It's big, I'm sorry. But look at how cute this is. She gave me so many different versions too, but let me... Okay. Look at how cute this is. Just look at it. It's adorable. It's me. And she has so many different versions too. Hold on. So this one is like... You get the bottom is the same, but it's like the expressions I want you guys to see. Okay, just look at the expressions and the hand. Okay, just look at this. So that's one. And then there's this one where it's like a winky face. And then there's this one where it's the mouth is like oh. Instead of like a smile, like ah, it's like oh. And then let's see, I think it was this one. This is like, I don't know, like yaruki yaru no kanji kana. Like motivated FPS gamer. Like like I don't know how to explain it. It's like a happy angry face. I don't know. But it's a good face, okay? There's a winky version of that face too. And then I think it was this one. Oh yeah, same face but yeah. And then after that one, this one, the one with the hammer. Here, I'll take away my hammer so you don't get confused. But like, this is one of them, and then there's this one. It's like the same facial expression rotation, but with Hammer-kun instead. And I just love it so much. I love how she gave me all the expressions with the different what do you call it, like posing, because it gives me so many options. Yeah, gives me so many options. Sound effects. What sound effects are you talking about? Huh? What sound effect? Oh, do you see my legs? Look at these legs. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them legs. Look at them. Look at them. I got legs. I got legs. I'm happy. Yeah. I made this my Discord profile picture because I was so happy about it. Oh, also, wait, I missed one. I missed the thing. Okay, ちょっと待ってて。見つけた。見つける。ここで。Here, I'm just gonna share my window with you guys again. Here. Look at that! Tenzel Mama made this for me. Like, look at how beautiful this is. I have not commissioned my Tenzel Mama for another outfit, but she drew this just because, I guess. Like, she just out of nowhere was like, hey, what about... And I was like, oh shit, look at that weapon. Look at it. And I have wings. I have fucking wings. Yes. Yeah, I'm happy for that. Oh, this is so nice. So fucking nice. You like ponytails? I do too. The only thing I worry about is that it won't show up on a live 2D model because it's behind the head, not in front of it. Like, I have to keep looking to the side for you to be able to see the ponytail, unless it's drawn to the side a little bit. Yeah. I just love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. Honestly, like, the second live 2D model I get, I want to get it with, like, my hair down and with my hair in a ponytail or some sort. Like, I just... Honestly, like, IRL, I don't tie my hair up very much unless I'm working out. So, I would like a hair down version and a hair up version that's different from twin tails. Yeah, I'm so happy that she drew that for me. It was so out of nowhere too. I didn't expect her to draw it. Like, it was a surprise. I really had no idea. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. It makes me want to commission another what do you call it? Another outfit, but 3D model first. 3D model first. Kawaii ne. Atashima-sama. Oh, that's nice. Oh, one more thing. I need to change the bar. The bar up there? I need to change that. It's streaming tools overlays. Donation goal bar. Gotta change this. Settings. Settings? Session data. Reset. Goals. Reset. Aha! Okay, wait. Where's... Alright, the goal is probably gonna be 3,000 to be honest, I think. Might need a little bit more than that to be honest, but this is fine. Yeah, there we go. Is the color okay? I feel like the color is a little bit... Is that better? Can you see that more, or is that harder to see? I don't know. Is that... I don't know. I don't know. Looks good. If you can see it, then that's all that matters. So, okay. 3D model funds. Let's go. Do you have any recommendations for drawing tablets? So I don't actually own a drawing tablet. I draw on an iPad. I am an iPad user. I live by my iPad because I have used it ever since I was in 3rd year of university. It's been my baby. I've had it since 2018. 17? 19. 19? 19. Yeah, it's really expensive. Usually base price for models are about 1,500-ish USD. And then you add on expressions and like other things. Like, I would want a hammer. Okay? I'm not letting that go. I want my hammer. I really want the hammer. And the other thing is I don't have anything for 3D tracking right now. So if 3,000 doesn't cover the model, then well, rip. But I mean, I'm hoping that the model will only cost about 2,500-ish, and I can just pay 500 for like tracking stuff. But if I need a VR headset, then that's probably gonna be $1,000 or so. So that might have to be out of pocket, but that's okay. That's okay. I will try and save so that I can spend. Yeah. Honestly, I would make it 5,000 if I could, because this only includes the model. I'm not talking about like the setting, you know, like the background stuff, items that I would be able to hold and stuff. If I ever do a concert, I'd have to pay for that too. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really want one. But that all takes money that I do not have. So it will take a long time. But that's okay. I'm gonna be patient. My goal for the year is to at least have a 3D model debut sometime. Doesn't matter if it's in the summer or if it's in the winter. Like, at least this year, I would at least like to do that much. Yeah. And then, if that goes well, and I'm able to raise the money enough for the 3D model in time, then I will save even more for another live 2D outfit. Yeah. Start to give you something especially you want. Yeah. This is why some people call it an expensive hobby. But to me, well, it's my job. I do it full time. I don't do anything besides VTuber shit. Okay, it's my job. I do this for a living. I need to raise the funds. Yeah. I feel like I have more money going out than in sometimes, but that's okay. This is fine. 3D 3D funds. Wait, what you doing? Why are you looking at my 3D funds? I know they're 0, but that's okay. Really, in VTubing, some people see it as a hobby, some people see it as a job, and I'm just one of those people that sees it more like a job than a hobby. Like, I'm passionate about it enough to turn it into a job, so I am happy. I am happy. The fact that I can actually do this as a full-time thing, like, I'm happy. Yeah. Frequent pee would make it. No! I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of need to pee, but... Got it. I don't pee that much. Maybe I just need to drink water. Honestly, I have small bladder. So... I pee once every 3 hours at least, okay? Some see it as therapy. That is not the way to see it, though. I don't know anybody who sees it as therapy. I know, like... I have a few VTuber friends who like to talk about their therapy during their stream, like during just chatting streams, and that's fine. Be like, yeah, I'm going to therapy. Like, I've been to therapy. Not for myself, but I went for somebody else. I know what it's like to be there, at least. Yeah. Yeah. I remember as a kid, though, they were like, maybe Mia needs therapy. And I was like, do I? What for? And they're like, I know the doctor, my dermatologist was worried that I was scratching a lot, like my eczema. He was worried that I was scratching a lot, and it was because I was trying to harm myself. But I was like, no, that's not the reason. It's just really itchy. This is really, really itchy. Because it was like really, really bad. So, they're like, no, that's not the reason. And they're like, okay, if you're sure. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. I mean, if I need therapy, I'll ask for it. But like, I don't need it. I'm good. At least not right now anyway. I'm okay for now. If I need it in the future, then I'll ask. But at least at the time, I did not need it. Yeah, it wasn't a self-harming attempt. It really wasn't. It is itchy. Eczema is really, really itchy. I feel like one day... Oh my god. Wait a second. Thank you for the dono! Whoever it was. I don't know who you are, but thank you. Tanku. 2% closer to the model funds. Nice. Yeah, I used to wake up with bloody bed sheets because I scratch and then my skin broke because it's weak and then it went onto my bed. You know, I used to do that every single day. That's just how I lived my life growing up as a kid. And I got used to it. And that is why I have really high pain tolerance. Like, if someone hit my arm, like physically just hit my arm, then obviously I'd be like, ow. But like things with needles or scratches, like scrapes, or like if I fell and I hurt my wrist and there's like blood, then I honestly like, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just rinse it, alcohol, rap, you know? Like, I honestly don't... I don't really mind. Yeah, I had it in my ears actually. Like inside my ear canal, it'd be like weeping fluid, and it would weep onto the pillow, and I'd wake up and I'd see a little puddle of the fluid coming out of my ear because it was the eczema. Honestly, it mostly happens because my skin is so weak that it cannot stay together and it just slit open. So, for me, I don't know how everybody else's eczema is. I know it's a very common thing to have, actually, on the west side of the world. I feel like it's not as common in Asians. But I had it mostly at the joints, but because it was so bad, I basically had it everywhere. Like, across my legs, my arms. I had it on my face, especially around my eyes and my mouth. Sometimes it was difficult to blink because the lid of my eye would slit open. You know, like the fold? It would slit open and it'd be painful to blink for the entire day. Sometimes multiple days. And like, I couldn't yawn. Like, I had to force myself to try and not yawn because the corners of my lips would slit open too. Like, eating food was... I couldn't eat big food. I had to eat small food. Yeah. And then, like, my neck too. Just turning my neck to the side like this would make it slit open there as well. Like, that's how weak my skin was. Just, it could not stretch. It was like, nah, we ain't doing this. And that'd be... sometimes I would just yawn. I'd just not think about it. I'd just yawn. I'd be like, oh. I feel it now. You know? So, I just got used to it. I got used to it. And that is why things like scrapes or injections or like... You know, that kind of thing doesn't really bother me. And I know it's like... You know, people who don't know my history be like, oh, cool. You don't feel that much pain. I'm like, yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Don't really care about it too much. But then you think about what I had to go through to get to that point. And then it's like, oh shit, never mind. I am Asian. I'm Chinese. I am from Hong Kong originally, but I am a Canadian. Yeah. And like, I think one of the things that really pushed me forward with that whole I don't feel pain thing is when I was about, I think it was 6 or so. I was still in primary school. I was only like 6 or 7. My skin was really bad. It just flared up really bad. And they took me to the hospital because, like, through the emergency. And I got admitted, but they had to put an IV in me to drip steroids into my system. And they couldn't find a place to put it in. So, the nurse, she tried my... I was a lefty. I am a lefty, I mean. So she tried my... I think she tried my right hand first. And she tried every single vein possible. She poked my hand 5 times. And then she tried my left hand 5 times. Still couldn't find it. Still couldn't find my vein because my eczema was just covering it all up. Like the wounds and like the dead skin flaking. It was just so bad she could not see it. So then they had to find like another nurse. And then she tried. And then she found it like at the base of my thumb area. So I couldn't really bend my wrist for an entire week because of the IV in there. Yeah, 'twas a pain time. Honestly, no, it wasn't the nurse's problem. No, I actually really trusted that nurse because she's done it before to me. I was a very frequent regular at the hospital. So I knew who she was, and she's like, oh no, you're back again. I'm like, yeah, hi. And then she's like, I'm gonna try for you. I'm like, thank you. But like my mom, she has a really big fear of needles. Like she passes out at them. So she tried to sit with me through it all while the nurse was trying to get the IV in me, but like they couldn't, and she was like, I can't do this, I can't watch. And then she gave me to my dad and she cried in the corner instead. And I was like, I'm sorry, mommy. I'm sorry that I scratch. Gomenasai. She's like, no, it's not your fault. It's your condition, you can't help it. I'm like, oh, but yeah. I was only like 7 at the time. Yeah. And I also had Steven Johnson syndrome, which is even worse. I was about to die. There were 2 infections in my body at the same time, and that's how I knew. I was like, oh shit, my life is flashing before my eyes. It was a pain. Ow. Ow. Yeah, I'm fine now. I'm good. I'm good. This is in the past. Yeah, I'll go text Leia about it sometime. Couldn't gloves prevent the scratching? Oh, trust me, they tried. Trust me, they tried. You know how they prevented me from scratching? It was honestly like I would not have thought of this. Okay, so think of a really long tube of cloth. Like it's literally the cloth that's the shape of a cone. Think of that. Okay, so they slipped it. It was wet. It was like just soaked in water and wet. And my skin, like imagine my arm, okay? Just your arm from your shoulder to your fingers, okay? That tube was twice the length of an arm, okay? And what they did was they covered my entire arm in cream and steroids, and they dipped this cloth into water. It was like a sleeve basically. And they put it on up until my shoulder. Okay? And then the end of it, they would twist it and make it kind of like a towel, you know, you swirl it so many times that it kind of looks like a little spiral. And then they took the other end and then put that all the way up to my shoulder. So that way my fingers, like my hand was covered and I couldn't take it off unless I pulled the entire sleeve down. Because if it was just a glove, then I could just slip it off really easily. But they're like, nah, that's too easy. So they made it really difficult for me to take it off. Because they knew I couldn't reach with my other arm to touch my shoulder and drag it off. Like, because it would hurt too much. So, like, that's how they prevented me from scratching. And to keep the rest of my arm moisturized overnight. And throughout the day if I was at the hospital, you know? That's how I slept for 3 years. Just wrapped up like a mummy every night. Like, I can laugh about it now, but holy fuck, at the time it was so painful. Because in the morning, when it dries up, like, it's not wet anymore. It evaporates, or I absorb the water overnight. Like, imagine like a wound. You know, if you have a cloth that dries over it, it sticks. So I had to peel the entire thing off in the morning. And I guess if I had some time, I could wet the entire thing again to make it easier, but it would sting. So it was a difference of, would I rather peel the thing off and feel like my skin is being ripped out, or would I feel the sting of water touching my skin and then peel it off? It was like I did either or, honestly. Depend on how much time I have or how much pain I was willing to endure. Cause the whole like ripping it off while it's dry is like a one and done thing. But the whole wetness thing, it was like, it's faster. It's faster, but it doesn't it hurts for longer. It's like not as painful, but it hurts for longer. Cause it's like a lasting pain. Yeah. That's how I grew up. Yeah. So 3 whole years. Yeah, Hakuya, 3 years of that painage. See, and yet I still was able to learn the languages I know, learn the things I know how to do. There's no excuse. Natural my ass. Is it like for me now? I'm good. I don't have to do that anymore. I still have to be careful with what what I eat, things I do, like working out, being careful that I don't sweat too much. Like I said, food I eat, working out, yeah, drinking lots of water, but I don't drink enough water. I know I don't. What else? I guess like I still can't really use products that have too much perfume in it. Like Bath and Body Works is my enemy. To my skin, it's my enemy. But I like the candles, you know, and I'll take the sanitizer. I just can't use the like the creams and stuff that they have because of the perfumes. Yeah, my skin don't like that. Skin really don't like that. No makeup either? Oh, I can wear makeup. I just have to be careful with what kind of makeup I use. Yeah. And I don't cake it on either. Like I go very light. Go very, very lightly with it. I think like in high school, I just used eyeshadow and eyeliner. In university, I did more research about what kind of foundation stuff I could use, and that's when I like, you know, yeah. I found ways. That sounds really convenient. Inconvenient, especially if you're going to... Yeah, it is. It is really inconvenient. But like, I lived through it. It's fine. I am strong mentally. I'd like to think. Yeah. I mean, it's over now. It's just like I have the knowledge of it and what it feels like. So I feel like because of that, like how I grew up, what I did, like I don't really judge people for appearances very much. Like I don't have, I feel like I don't have the right to. And it's not a good thing to do either. It's pretty toxic too. But when people like, you know, they'd be like talking about appearances too much, or what you wear, how you present yourself, I'm like, don't can't look at that too much, you know? There's probably some underlying reason to something. Yeah. So when people tell me like, you look like this and this, so you probably care about appearances a lot, right? I'm like, yeah, I dress nice. Yeah, I care for what I look like, but that's for me, that's not for you. Like, people and their assumptions. Yeah, Ryan, that's true. Thank you. I'm honestly really happy that I started VTubing, because it gave me a lot of confidence back that I thought I didn't have. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like judging people. I don't like judging people like that. Just avoid Twitter. Twitter can be toxic. There's some good parts to Twitter too, though. Hey, Chris! Thank you. Thank you. It's strong mentality. Like, I... Remember how I said, like, I play the piano, right? It's kind of difficult to play the piano when my fingers are cracking all the time. Like, the skin on my fingers. Like, my knuckles... The skin on my knuckles were so weak that they would crack just because I made a fist. You know? Just because I bent it a little bit. Holding chopsticks was also a pain. Because, like, when I moved them, like, my skin would rip between my fingers. So it made it hard to, like, stretch my hands into, like, a... Like, from putting my fingers together to apart. It kind of made it really difficult. But I still played the piano. I still played the guitar. It hurt, but, like, I still did it. And then when they get dry, especially when it's cold. Yes! It does. I have, like, a whole tub of cream here. You hear it? Yeah. My whole tub of cream. It's a big ass jar of Cetaphil. Hey, don't get me. I've tried that. I also tried playing the piano with my feet. Yeah, it didn't really work out. It didn't really work out. I also have lip balm here. I don't know if you can... This thing? Yeah. You can hear, like, the screw part. Yeah, that was I need it, so I put it on, like, the corners of my lips so that they don't crack if I talk so much that they get dry. The infection from the exposure of the word. Yeah, I basically had a consistent infection for about... It was on and off for 1 year when I was 9, and then it just kept getting worse. So when I was 11 and 12, I basically had a never-ending infection. Yeah. And the thing is, infections, they made me feel like I had a fever, and my whole body was fatigued because it was from head to toe. My eczema was not centralized anywhere. It was head to toe. Like, I had dandruff even. And it was between my toes too. And the bottom of my feet. So I couldn't really walk well. And it didn't matter where it was. I had the infection. And the thing is, it's like... There's like little pus bubble thingies that pop up on my skin. And my skin was a little stinky because of it. Because of the infection. Yeah. Wait, a metaphor is something I associate with being your. Aww, thank you, Hakuya. Thank you. Honestly, like, mental fortitude, not everyone has it. I feel like everyone goes through some shit in life, and they end up either getting it or they don't. My biggest anxiety and don't know how to fix it. Honestly, I had that too. I had to try a lot of medications. When I came to Canada, I kept trying medications and stuff. And the one that I have now, it's sometimes like it still gives me acne because it's a hormonal thing. Like, and I have to deal with it. I try my best to deal with it. I get insecurity from it too. It's kind of sedge. I get dandruff when the weather changes. But it's something, it's like a symptom that I can handle because I've lived my whole life with dandruff. But I think coming to Canada, it kind of got rid of it. So I never really had to worry about it unless my skin got really, really, really bad. Oh, I'm not on contraceptive. No. It's medication for my eczema. Because I think it's a medication that, like, prevents a certain thing from making so much of a thing. Like, I don't remember. It's a fancy word. Something... I don't know how to pronounce it. Scientific names are hard to say. But, yeah, it does things to my internal processing of a certain hormone, and I don't make it, or I do make it more. I think it suppresses my immune system or something, so my skin has a harder time fighting some stuff, but for some reason it's stronger. I don't know, but it was just a side effect I get from it. I also get nauseous. Yeah. I remember my favorite shampoo when I did have dandruff was that Head and Shoulders one, the minty one. Oh, it felt so nice. And I also like using it in the summer because it's cold. It feels like mentholatum on my scalp, and it's cold and refreshing, and it lasts hours. But that's only if I really, really need it. I have really good hair, so yeah, I don't really have to worry about it anymore. It's like, for me, that's a problem of the past. Yeah, that's it. Yuki, that's one way of looking at it. It does. I feel like depending on your hair type and your scalp type, everyone has different types. So, like, I have greasy hair, so I have to use, like, I use things that are more volumizing. Yeah, because otherwise it gets really flat and more greasy. Yeah. I can't use moisturizing shampoo because it makes my scalp get oily. But I don't use shampoo for greasy hair because otherwise it's too dry. I didn't realize that until recently. So I use volumizing shampoo. Tea tree shampoo? Oh, I love the scent of tea tree. Whenever I got really itchy, I just have this like pure tea tree oil thing and just put that on my skin, and it felt so nice. I wouldn't use it like on my face though or anything, because the oil. Instead, I have a powder for that. I have powder version of like mentholatum, but powder version. And to moisturize it after the powder, I use aloe vera. That feels even like, it feels extra cool that way. Mint shampoo in your eyes? Ow! I would start crying. Being a professional dancer. I love dancing. I'm not a professional dancer, but I love dancing. Cool menthol. Yeah, that's a nice one. Tea tree shampoo. It's so nice. I like tea tree shampoo, but I don't like putting like pure tea tree on my scalp. You know? You like Tresemme? Oh hey, that's a brand I only tried when I came to Canada. I like to... Okay, guys. What's your shower routine? For me, I get in there. I think I just... Okay, well, growing up, I always put my leg in the shower first so that my legs can get used to the water. And then I would slowly walk towards the shower so the rest of my body can like slowly feel the sting against my eczema. And I would get used to it slowly. And then I would eventually get to like shampooing. And then after shampooing, I will put conditioner in my hair, but only at the tips of my hair, like the end of it, not my scalp, because otherwise it gets greasy. And then I use body wash and skincare stuff on my face. Like, I'll use cleanser. And then I'll wash it all off at the same time. And then I just stand there for a bit. And then if it's summertime, I might switch the shower to cold water so that I cool down a bit before I get out. And when I use a towel, I don't rub my skin dry, I pat my skin dry. I think that's just a habit for me because as a kid, rubbing it would basically just give me more wounds. Patting it would make it easier on my skin, less friction, you know? Yeah. And then what else do I do? I wrap my hair in the towel and then I cover my entire body with cream and then kind of just let it absorb for a second. Maybe a few minutes actually, while I do my skincare. And yes, I just stand there naked and let the cream absorb into my skin. So I'm smooth like a baby's butt. And then I'll get dressed. And then I'll brush my hair and let it air dry. Only when it's about 80, 70, 80% dry do I blow dry it. If I even do blow dry it, sometimes I just let it air dry completely. Yeah, I'm lucky that I have really healthy hair, so I don't really have to try very hard. I wake up in the morning and I don't have bed hair. I've never had bed hair. I don't know what it's like to have bed hair. Sometimes I don't even need to brush my hair in the morning because it doesn't get tangled. It's too bouncy. And I'm so lucky. So lucky. Can't read your face wash, body wash. Shower thoughts for 15 minutes or more. What's in the shower thoughts? What are your shower thoughts? I'm a singer. I will the way I time my showers is by singing in them. I sing the song that I'm about to cover in the shower. So I've been singing a lot of Kawaii Kutegomen in the shower that even my mom, I think she knows the song by now. And then once I'm done, I'll transfer the song onto my HomePod so it blares out through my room. You brush your teeth in the shower? I'm glad you don't have bed hair. You have bed hair, Mompaka? How do you deal with bed hair? Like, do you have to style it in the morning and stuff? Like, brush it out or... What do you have to do? Because for me, if I ever have... Like, if I do things with my hair, all I do is brush it. Or if I might blow dry it to make it look a bit neater. Ow. Got chocolate on my hand. But like, otherwise, I don't really do anything. Fall asleep in the shower? No, don't do that! That's dangerous. Things door, add cold water. And then... Can't believe you brush your teeth in there. People brush their teeth in the shower? Where do you put the toothbrush? I brush my teeth at the sink. How do you request the good? The Discord. Here's not a pretty shit, but I wake up all the things I just brush it up. Oh, I don't think I've ever had to do that. Oh, interesting. I also use a brush. I don't use a comb. Yeah, I don't use a comb. It is still shampoo. Get the ears put on there. Scrub and children. You soak in the tub. I love soaking in the tub. If you're trying to same. The house in the tub. Don't do that. Shower thought. If you wait for the waiter, doesn't that make you the waiter? Well, shit. Basket. Okay. Section. Does it not fall? Oh, that's a long time. Honestly, okay. When I wake up, I roll around in bed for an hour, but then in the bathroom, I will just I pee, I brush my teeth, and I may or may not brush my hair. That takes me 30 seconds. Sometimes a little more if I brush my teeth for a long ass time. Okay, I'm quick. I don't need to stand there for more than maybe 2 minutes, if anything. Sometimes I stay in there longer brushing my teeth just because I'm listening to songs in the morning, okay? And then I do go back to bed. I get in the bed, it's been more than an hour. Same! Whenever I go take a bath, I'm on my phone for so long. I'm just there like, いいねとかな感じね。そして、もう1時間。And I feel the water cold and I'm like, oh shit. Although the trick is, if you put your hand and feet or something out of the tub for a while, and then you put it back in, the water still feels hot. Your receptors got reset. I have a hard time getting out. I have such a hard time getting out of bed. I hate it. I'm not a morning person. There will be times where I wake up and I'm like on the right side of the bed and I just have fun and I'm good. But then for the most part, I cannot do that. I love being in bed. If someone tells me to get out, I'll be angry. I'm like, fuck you, no. I am staying right here. Ice cold showers? Hell no. Hell no. You know what though? Okay, so whenever my parents come and wake me up, I usually won't go back to bed because I know they really want me to wake up. But if it's somebody else, like my sister or like a friend that's waking me up, I'd be like, fuck you, go away. I don't go away with you. I don't want to get up. Go away. You're annoying me. Let me go back to sleep. Fuck you. Get out of here. And then even if I say that, sometimes my sister, she'll just flop on me. She'll just like flop onto my body and be like, she's like smushes me and goes like, get up, get up. Fuck you. Get off. Get off. And then if I'm being really like if she's being really pissy though, I think she just throws the blankets off me. And for me to, you know, go back into the sleep mode, I just turn on my stomach and sleep with my face in the pillow. Yeah. But I'm so nice when I wake people up. When I wake my sister up, I'm really quiet. I'm like, hey, wake up, wake up. Hi. Hey, wake up. Okay. Good morning. Gotta get up. Gotta get up. Hello. Good morning. I'm usually really nice. I'm so nice when I wake people up. Because I hate being waken up in like a really bad way. You're like, get your ass up. You know, I hate being told that. I hate that. I like being woken up nicely. I like being woken up nicely. Most gentlemen woke up having a baby startle. Let me think of the way I was woken up nicely. My mom serving me breakfast in bed. And she's just like, hey, wake up, I brought you breakfast. And I'll be like, oh, thank you, mommy. And then I'll eat it. Like, I'll lie down. I'll sit up just a little bit. But I'll still be lying down. I put the plate on my chest. And it stays there while I eat. And then once I finish eating, I put it to the side of my bed. I fall back asleep. Yeah. That's the nicest way to wake me up. Give me some nice good old breakfast. My favorite breakfast meal. I don't think any of you would guess it, but I actually really love smoked salmon with like rosemary and basil on top. And then an egg underneath it. And bread. Like a nice good toast. Tastes so good. No crust, by the way. I hate crust. I always cut the crust out. But I love that. I love waking up to that. It's so nice. It's my favorite savory breakfast to have. Smoked salmon, rosemary, basil, scrambled eggs. Doesn't really matter what kind of egg, to be honest. I like any kind of egg. Like sunny side up, scrambled egg. You know? I like any kind of egg. Except raw egg. And then the toast. Who's eating the crust? Oh. Nacho and Nutmeg. My doggos. They love eating the crust. Although, my mom, she'll take the... You know, the loaf of bread? If you buy a loaf of bread. At the very end, there's a piece. There's the end piece, right? During breakfast sometimes, she'll just give them the entire end piece. Like the white part, not the crust. So my doggos get their fair share of white bread too. Without the crust. Yeah. Yeah. I actually really, really like smoked salmon. I don't know if you guys knew that. It's one of my favorite things to have. A bit runny egg yolk one. I love that. I love that. I mean, if you just give me raw egg, like you crack an egg and be like, here, eat it. Like, I would say no, I don't like it. But, yeah. Oh, I got questions. I just noticed. You consider yourself more of a dog or a cat person? Dog. I have 2 dogs. How's the Genshin going? Good. I am at AR 46. I always make little chips with the crust and eat it with beer. Oh, that sounds good. You can actually use those for croutons. You're just like, could I ask you about that one sometime? Discord, 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 Discord. Hey, so I hear you like salmon. Do I have a fish emoji of some sort? I don't. I texted Cozy. Oh my god, my shoulder! Okay. Oh, ow. I don't know if you heard it, but oh god. I don't have breakfast too. It's hard to beat a nice bowl of wonton in the morning. I love wonton, but I like it for lunch. I like it for lunch more than... I like it for lunch more than breakfast. I eat miso soup, sausage, or ham with this. Oki na gohan. Oki na gohan. That's so much gohan. Ippai taberu ne. Breakfast for me, it's consuming another lot. Really? No. No. I have leftovers for lunch or dinner. Microwave is your chef? Really? You know, I didn't grow up with a microwave. Hold on, I'm gonna go closer. Yeah, I'll change outfits. Yeah. I didn't grow up with a microwave. I only learned how to use a microwave 2 years ago. And it's not even the regular microwave that everybody else has. My microwave is fancy. It's got a temperature sensor in it, so it'll stop reheating when it senses the food is warm, so I never have to input any amount of seconds. Like, I could if I wanted to, but I don't have to. Yeah. I don't know how to use a proper microwave. I grew up reheating my food using an oven and a stovetop and frying them back to, you know, warmth. Is it possible to refund your mentality for like a day or two? No reason. Nope, it is not possible. When you were younger, did you learn any sport or martial arts? I learned figure skating, Wing Chun, table tennis, badminton, bicycle riding. I guess is also a sport. My mom tried to teach me basketball. My mom also tried to teach me tennis. Did not work out. I'm apparently very bad at tennis. Also, I know how to swim. I learned how to swim. Yeah. Wing Chun. Yes, Wing Chun. I learned Wing Chun for about a year. Yeah. I know how to swing a bow staff. Why do you think I know how to use a hammer? It's because I knew how to use a bow staff. Yeah. I can fight. Fight me! My mom is probably the one that made me do it, honestly. Okay, I'm scared for my mom lately. Mino mom? Yeah, Mino mom's been doing some things. A few years ago, she took up kickboxing. And my mom is now very jacked. She is more jacked than I am. Her bicep, it is huge. It's big. And then earlier this year, she's like, "This is my New Year's resolution." I'm like, "What is it? What is it? What's your New Year's resolution?" She's like, "I'm gonna take up Thai boxing." I'm like, "Thai boxing?" I'm like, "Isn't that kind of dangerous?" And she's like, "Yeah, but I want to do it." I'm like, "Okay." Doing Muay Thai? Yeah, Muay Thai, that's what she wants to do. She wants to do that. And I'm like, "Okay. Be careful, but have fun. And be extra careful after your fun." So, like, yeah, my mom is, she's very strong. Mino mom is very strong. Stronger than dad. Mino mom is very healthy. And very independent. Very risk-takey. But also logical. Very rational. My mom is a very strong person. She's just a very strong person. And healthier person. I feel like she's healthier than I am, okay? Like, she can lift. I can hardly lift. You know, like, in our basement, we have this workout area. And we have dumbbells. Every time I go down there, I see the 2 heaviest dumbbells are out. And I'm like, "Oh, that's definitely mom." And then she also has like these towels that she leaves there. We have like indoor shoes and stuff and like exercise equipment. We got a stationary bike recently. She uses the highest setting on it. Like, god damn. And then whenever I go down there, I use 2 hands to take 1 dumbbell back to the rack, and then I have to go and put the other one back to the rack because there's 2. And then I take the lightest one that's only like 3 or 5 pounds, and I'm like, "Yeah, my baby dumbbell." Like, hers are these like big ass gray ones, and I'm there with my tiny little blue dumbbells. Yeah. And then I go onto the stationary bike and I look at it. Because I know my mom is usually the last person who uses it before anybody else. Like, my sister will use it, my dad will use it, and then my mom is last, and then it's me, usually. And I see the setting, and I'm like, "It's on the highest setting. Let's turn it all the way down." So I know my mom is like way healthier than I am, with more strength and endurance. She does cardio. I mean, I can't do cardio very much because of like my asthma and eczema. Like, sweating is honestly really bad for me sometimes. And I know it's good to work out and be active, but the sweat is just, it makes me itchy, like really itchy. So I can't sweat too much. But goddamn, like, oh, bye, man. Have a good night or day. Bye bye. It was good to see you again. Yeah, but yeah, my mom is. She's. If our house ever gets attacked and we have to defend ourselves, my mom is gonna be the one that's out there, you know, like fighting for our lives. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do have asthma and eczema. It is what it is. It is what it is. I was born with the short end of the health stick. Yeah, but Tez is fine. But yeah, my mom is real healthy, and I'm so jealous of that. Like, I feel like I need to step up my game. Like, I was so active all throughout university and high school, but I have not worked out very much since last summer. Because last summer I had 2 cottage trips, and I felt the need to work out more so that I could actually survive those cottage trips. I was so unfit before then, oh my god. And then I think once winter hit and those cottage trips were over, I was like, nah, I'm going back to being a potato. 现在是哪个几点？不知道，我是加拿大人。 It's pretty hard to high school. Ah, see, I think that happens to a lot of people. I think there's a myth called the freshman 15. You either gain 15 or you lose 15. I was lucky. I just stayed the same because my lifestyle didn't change too much. Like my sleep schedule was a lot worse, but I was pretty healthy. You know, sleeping 4 hours on average and working out, and I'm living. But I don't know. Once I left uni, that's when things went down the drain. I think my health just bleh. Yeah. I don't know why. Oh hey Ryan, what's up? Hey, hi, 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 hi. God, what time is it? 12:26. Huh. Been talking a lot. Oops. Oopsie. Oopsie. Did not expect. Did not expect to be talking this long. Oopsies. 4 hours sleep? Yeah. All throughout university, my schedule was wake up at 5, get to school by 9, because the commute took a really fucking long time. But I think it was, yeah, wake up at 5, get to school by 9 or 8:30, depending on when I had class. Sometimes a little bit earlier than that, like I had to rush a bit. But yeah, 5 was the latest I could wake up. And then, be at school all the way up until... Well, that I guess it depends on what class I had, but if class ended at 6, then I'd be home around like 9, 8 or 9. Sometimes between those hours. Yeah, and then I would study. Like I would shower and eat, study for a bit, have about an hour to relax, and I sleep at 1. Yeah. Yeah. And then the cycle repeats. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's university. There were some days where I didn't have to go to school if I rearranged my schedule properly. But, yeah. There were, I think in 4th year, I only had to go to school for 3 days. In 1st semester? 2nd semester was, I only had to be at school for 2 days. But the days were really long. Yeah, I had class in the morning all the way till night. I don't know why I did that. I think I just wanted the rest of the week to be like, I don't got school. But I definitely I'm like that too. I feel like I'm not in shape anymore. Like in the morning I wake up and I'm like, my abs are still there. And then I eat, I drink water, and I look down again and it's like, oh, the flabs. It expands. Yeah. It is what it is. So if I ever take ab pictures of myself to see my progress in working out, it's gonna be in the morning. It's gonna be in the morning. Like I wake up and I look in the mirror like, oh yeah, look at these muscles. Yeah, but after one meal, it's like it's gone. It's fucking gone. You gotta start working out, then do it. It's healthy to do it. So yeah. Yeah. Continue to be chunky towards. Okay, as long as you're healthy, being chunky, you know. Don't be scared for other justice. I like my flabs. They're cute. You don't have time for gaming in the morning? Game while you work out. Easy. You know how I would do it? I have a feeling this is what I'm gonna do in the future, but I'll set up my iPad on the stationary bike. I'll grab a controller, connect it to my iPad, and play Genshin while I'm on the bike. Just playing Genshin while I'm on the bike. I think that's the play. I think that's the play. Yeah, gaming, sports, problems. That is true. That is true. You should go to the gym for the pandemic. I never go to the gym. I don't like going to the gym. I like working out on my own. I like being alone. Because I feel conscious. I get conscious. It works out, doesn't it? Right? It's a smart idea. There's like the thing is, our stationary bike has this little flat surface on it that I could lean my iPad against. You know. So, I think it worked. I just have to know how to use my controller to play Genshin, which I am willing to learn for the sake of Genshin. Oh, I have Ring Fit. I lost the strap for the leg though. I don't know where it went. I gotta find it again. Ah, you just meditate. I like to work out with music blaring because we have a home pod in the basement, and I just connect my phone to it, and it starts playing all my favorite songs, and I'm like, yeah. Oh my god, I miss Wii, but I don't have a Wii anymore. My dad gave it away when we moved countries. Yeah, when we moved from continent to continent, he gave it away. He gave it away. Same. I miss the Wii. I think when I had it, I don't really remember, but I played a lot of Wii Resort and just the Wii in general. Like the default game. The bowling and the boxing and the... What's it called? Bowling, boxing, fencing? The resort one. I played... What's the one where you're in a plane and you just fly everywhere? I don't remember what that's called. There was one with a boat and ducks. I don't remember what it was called though. Rayman and the Rabbids thing. I played that on my Wii. It was like a horror looking thing. I remember we had to carry burgers in circles and deliver burgers or something, and you had to not drop them. Yeah. And then there was a game where I think it's also a Rabbids one. The rabbit was on a chair, and if the boss came in, you had to stop playing on the chair. Yeah. I don't know if it's that one, to be honest. I have no idea. I like Just Dance. My parents never actually got it for me, but I played it at a convention, and I was like, dang, this is fun. And then during COVID, my cousins were like, we want to play Just Dance to stay active, but we don't have it, so what do we do? And then they started going on YouTube to look up the dances and stuff. And they tried to follow along. They put the Just Dance videos on our TV, and that's how they played. just to dance, you know. They didn't care about the point system or anything, or if they got it right or not. You know, they just wanted to dance to something. So that's how they did it. And then my family all found it really amusing. So my aunts, uncles, and my parents even, they started to do it too. Cause it was the COVID thing, alright? They wanted to be active. We were stuck inside all day. It was all we could do. So they did that too. It was cute. It was real cute. Yeah. The way that I learned dances was mostly through like K-pop choreo in high school. Before then, it was jazz dance and ballet. But yeah, it was really fun. It's really fun. It was fun to see them do it. I was bedridden at the time when COVID was happening because my eczema had a relapse and I was like infected all over. But like watching them do it was really fascinating. Like I just had to sit on the side and watch. But yeah, it was pretty cute. Pretty cute. I took videos. Yeah, I'm the one that took videos. It was cute. Really cute. Time's it now, time's it now. I don't want to talk for too long. I feel bad if I talk for too long. 12:35. Oh shit. It's been a while. Man, this is how I know that I need to do chatting streams more often. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep going. And I won't stop. I forgot. Is anyone live right now? Is anyone live? Is anyone live? Yes, more please. Hey, I would. I really would. Trust me. Trust me, I would. But I don't know when to schedule them. Ugh. You know what? I need to plan my stream for next week. I need to make a schedule. Look at me, being responsible and making schedules weekly. Okay, you know what? New Year's resolution. I make a schedule for every week that I stream. That's a New Year's resolution. Good night, Mom Paka. You were here for the entire stream. Oh my god. Have a good night. Sleep well, and thank you for coming. And I used to stream just anytime I felt like it, but then I ended up thinking, you know, I should probably have a schedule so that people know. Aww. Say goodnight to the doggos for me. Have a good night. Sleep well. Let's see who's streaming. Who's streaming? Let's see. Rin Penrose from Idol Eden. Cerberus. Sheena from Phase Connect. Kogeru. Aruri. That's all I can read. Oh wait! You think we can read Sheena? Let's read Sheena! Let's read Sheena. I haven't rated Sheena. The thing is, Leah from Phase Connect rated me. So I wanna send you guys over to another Phase Connect person. So yeah. I'ma send you over there to Sheena. Sheena's playing Unpacking! Comfy game to end the stream. Comfy game to send you into after I end my stream. Here we go. Okay. We're gonna go raid Sheena. I love her voice so much. Love her so much. She's one of the like Phase Connect VTubers I watch pretty often, so I'm glad I can finally raid her. Every time that I'm streaming, she's streaming, and I'm like, God dang it. But yeah, we raid. いい別に楽しかったよ。どういたしまして。Okay, we're going in. I'm kind of nervous, but it's okay. We're going in. Okay. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what for, but I'll do something. Maybe we'll shop for stuff. I don't know. Maybe we'll game Genshin again. I don't know, but I'll do something tomorrow night. Okay. So around this time again. Okay. Bye guys. Thank you for coming today. I need to thank Leah for the raid again. Yeah. I'll see you guys. See you guys tomorrow. また明日。今日来てくれてありがとう。Thank you for coming today. Thank you. I miss talking to you guys. Bye. もう見えないねー。